Yerski. What's that word, YouTubians? What's the word, man? We back in the building, bros. How we feeling tonight, man? How we feeling tonight, man? You God, we back, we better, We back and we better, man. We got to get to this Bayzoo situation. We got a lot of things, a lot of information that we now know about this Bayzoo situation. So we tapping back in, but we got plenty more topics tonight after that. All right, so we starting off with Bayzoo. Actually, hold up. We starting off with this Cameron hit right here. Cam just dropped a hit right here, bro. It's called Bronx Coochie. If you know, you know. If you ever walked these streets, if you ever came to New York City and smashed you a Bronx joint, then you know what motivated Cam to make this song. So I figured we're going to use this as an intro song, for the stream. Let's go, man.
Now, I don't mean no disrespect, baby, but that Bronx cooch is hard to pull out. And if you ever been on Fordham Road, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Promising once you got the
now, I don't mean no disrespect, baby, but that Bronx cooch is hard to pull out.
It is.
If you ever been to White Plains, baby, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bronx coochie, Bronx coochie,
Bronx Coochie. Bronx Coochie. Bronx Coochie. Bronx Coochie.
Bronx coochie.
Hey, Bronx Coochie.
Fuck Nisha up in Co-op City. Pam, she from Eaton Wall. Man, I used to beat the walls. I begged her, please don't need it all. I had to see my baby Tracy. Tracy, she from Tracy Towers. Wore too much baby powder. Pussy though had crazy power. Tanya up on Boston Road. Lori lived on Cedric. Kimmy up in Pelham Bay. Baby, her head set.
Listen, man, we had to start. Listen, bro. You ain't been in New York City if you don't know what Cam talking about, bro. If you ain't never been here, just say that. If you ain't never been here, just say that, bro. Honestly, bro, you know my willpower is strong because I ain't got 1,000 kids. The fact that I ain't got no kids and I done hit a bitch in damn near every place he mentioned in the Bronx. Every place he mentioned in the Bronx, he's correct. Yes, I've been there, done that. Hard to pull out, bro. But without further ado, man, that's not what we here to talk about today, bro. It's not what we here for. We talking about THF Bayzoo, bro. The nigga that clipped THF Bayzoo is dumb as shit. Bro, it's a rap. It's bro. Let's just get to this, bro. Let's just get to this information, brother. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's really crazy. Like, the nigga that killed, look, Akbar V addresses rumor about her relationship with Lil Durk affiliate THF Bayzoo. Before we get to that, we got something else to get to before we get to that. There we go. Let's get to it, man. THF Bayzoo accuser of kill going live. Right, boom. Here we go. So THF Bayzoo accused killer goes live on IG flashing money. So it seemed like it was a paid hit. That's what it seemed like to me. Seemed like it was a paid hit. Like son went live on Instagram flashing bread and all that. So you know what I mean? I'm just assuming what I'm assuming, gang. Let's tap in. Paid hit. Yerski chat, what up?
Where you at?
I just got chat up.
I'm on my way.
Like the video immediately upon arrival. Please. Appreciate y'all.
Can't share on you.com/hookah. To this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube.
Come on, bro.
And after you do that, head over to our official Instagram. We've seen this happen way too often, and it's just a matter of time before people are caught. It may appear like these guys are getting away with these bodies dropping, but that's only because I'm sure behind the scenes, investigations are happening and indictments are on the way. And most of these guys only have their self to blame whenever the hammer comes down. Because for some reason, we live in a time where someone does a crime, and it's like they just have to let the world know that they did it. And when they get caught, they blame everybody else for what happened except themselves. With that being said, we have the case of Little Durk and King Von affiliate THF Bayzoo. As y'all know, it said that on October 25th, 2025, Bayzoo was shot and unalive as he was walking out of an auto parts store on the west side of Chicago. Law enforcement says he was targeted as he was shot in his torso and abdomen along with 2 other people, but
he got hit in the torso and abdomen. That's not a good place to get hit, bro. The stomach is a lot of organs in your stomach.
As he was walking out of an auto parts store on the west side of Chicago. Law enforcement says he was targeted as he was shot in his torso and abdomen along with 2 other people, but unfortunately, Bayzoo was the only one we know that passed away. The reports say he was hit only twice, but if you've seen the video of the situation that took place, it seems like he was hit way more than 2 times.
Right. I mean, it looked like everybody that was there got hit at least 5 times. They was letting that shit off. I don't know if niggas had a switch. You couldn't really tell. But it was 2 shooters, 2 guns.
Now, of course, as soon as the news broke that Bayzoo was shot and unalive, it was a bunch of theories stating that he was set up somehow, some way. Primarily because the area he was caught in is predominantly full of Spanish people. So what's the odds that the suspects would be in the same place as Bayzoo and they shouldn't even be there? Not saying it's impossible, it's just saying it's very sketchy. Either they followed him and stalked him down or a call was made. That or that back door was open and someone dropped his location. We're not sure, but I think we all can agree that something just isn't right. Besides that part, it seems like social media detectives have already found him a suspect, and it's all due to the clothes that the suspect was wearing, where he could be found on his Instagram page wearing the same fit. The same Instagram page that he chose to deactivate, but not before he incriminated himself even more. Now, it was one thing to have on the same clothes, but it's another thing when he goes live and show money right
Niggas is getting too much money to be even pulling up at a used auto parts place. I feel like, bro, look, son got on 2 watches, Cartier, and this is like a Rollie. OTF chain, diamonds busting, earrings. I thought niggas was getting money. Like, honestly, bro, still being in the hood in Chirac and you getting all this money is just dumb. Like,
to the shooting, alluding that he may have been paid for a hit. Now keep in mind, y'all, as I always say, if social media is able to put the pieces to the puzzle and point the finger at a certain someone, then what do you think the people who sit here and actually get paid to solve these crimes are doing? Y'all check this out.
Where you at?
I'm on my way.
Where you at?
I'm on my way.
this is this son on live. Look, niggas in the comments, nigga got the same jacket on and all. Niggas is dumb.
Now, like I said, right, these be the same guys that say, oh, you bloggers, y'all doing too much, y'all snitching, y'all. Like I always say, if we are able to put 2 and 2 together, right, and 9 times out of 10, it's social media, period. But if we're able to do that, what do you think them guys that get paid all that money are doing? Look at this, and he got the same look.
Where you at? Where you at?
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Nigga, why you on your way, nigga? You ain't getting no money, nigga. Fuck you mean you on your way, nigga? You not about to get paid, nigga. You ain't putting no work in. Or did you? I'm on my way. Nigga, he want to get picked up too. You're 88. Welcome to the chat, brother.
I'm on my way.
I've been running up this paper on me. There's think I'm cheating. I'm a soldier, can't go home until this mission get completed.
Now, like I said before, right? For people that don't understand what a conspiracy case is, this is every bit of it. Literally every bit of a conspiracy case. Showing money right after the shooting, got the same type of clothes on. And look, even somebody in the comments, N-word got the same jacket and all.
Facts.
Right?
Dumb as shit.
Look at the comments. Look like the same hoodie. Crash outs.
Crash out.
See, I don't even know why he answered.
Right.
You just put yourself in a conspiracy case too.
Dumbass nigga. Let that shit ring. I am not available, nigga.
Talk about where you at. And he's showing money. So like I said, even if you don't know what's going on, at the end of the day, if you see that this man is being accused of taking this man's life, then he's showing money, asking where you at.
Right.
Right after the shooting. What does that tell you?
He trying to get some money.
One more time.
Slow ass niggas.
I'm on my way.
Look like he just
I'm on my way.
I'm a leader. I've been running up this paper. I don't be there. Think I'm cheating. I'm a soldier. Can't go home until this mission get completed.
crazy. Now, after seeing this, you tell me what this looked like to y'all. After knowing what you know concerning the situation, after this man been accused already of allegedly partaking in the shooting, after this man literally has the same clothes on and thought it was a smart idea to go live flashing money after the shooting, y'all tell me what this looked like to y'all. Now, the worst part of it all is that these guys do this to troll their ops, but it's like they forget that the police is also on the prowl. It's like they forget that a crime was even committed. But let's backtrack. Many believe this guy's a suspect. A picture is shown where he's wearing the same clothes. He goes live in what appears to be the same clothes flashing money. Then he deactivates his Instagram. I was told where there's smoke, there's fire, and if it quack like a duck, then it's a goddamn duck. Simple. Then to make matters worse, a certain rapper that's affiliated with the alleged suspect thought it'd be a smart idea to drop a music video basically trolling THF members after
he
it's
did?
been confirmed.
Oh, I ain't even peeped this. I ain't even peeped Lil Zay Osama dropped it. He doing numbers too. 70K, 14 hours. All right.
That Zoo was in fact gone. It seemed like none of these guys learned from each other because
Wait, the video says, in loving memory. Look. Read this. Lil Zay Osama, in loving memory of DMG Lil Deuce and DMG Detro. Directed by, so basically, I'm assuming nigga Bayzoo must have knocked these niggas down. DMG Lil Deuce and DMG Detro. Like, I'm assuming these is victims of this nigga, cause soon as he die, you drop a video and in the caption you put in loving memory. Like, y'all niggas is obvious. Y'all make shit so hot.
confirmed that Zoo was in fact gone. It seemed like none of these guys learned from each other because just recently, Young and Ace's song Game Over, that prosecutors believe was solely made to troll Julio Fulio right after his death, was literally just brought up in trial for one of the suspects in Fulio's shooting. And it's looking like when everything is said and done, it'll be the same exact thing. And if you pay attention, it wouldn't be
Yeah,
hard
he doing
to do
numbers
at
too
all.
bad to where it's
Have
years
anyone else
behind him.
noticed that this whole motive leading up to Zoo's passing has literally been documented? Like literally, all them people will have to do is go watch a few no jumper interviews with a certain rapper, watch a couple IG lives, and boom. They literally have the motive behind this, which is enough for at least a conspiracy charge. Now, aside from that, unfortunately, it seemed like Zoo's passing is definitely going to cause a lot of retaliation. He was a well-known figure within the drill community and made it to an age that most of them don't even make it to. And
Facts,
you know it's
though.
real when Zoo even had his ops paying their tributes to him, as many of them do when they had respect for each other, despite being enemies. Similar to the relationship that he had with his op 051 Melly when he passed away. On top of all that, we also just learned that Zoo recently became a grandfather, which is shocking.
A grandfather is crazy, bro. A grandfather is crazy. Nah, but my son, like, see, bro, that's how it be. That's how it be, bro. What did we watch the Yeah, we watched the family video. Flacco doing the war in Chirac for LA will get alright. Real quick, before we go to that, we got one more video real quick on this Bayzoo situation. We gotta see what my son Trench's news. You know this nigga be knowing shit. All the niggas in Chicago report back and tell this nigga shit. They all be trying to call him a rat, but they be telling this nigga shit. So let's just tap in. Shout out to Trench's news. Let's get in there. Let's see what he talking about.
Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside and give it to the less. Make sure you keep your head and be aware of your surroundings. All right, y'all. I got one story for y'all before I go live. We talking about THF Bayzoo again, man. And it's more to the story. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. And we talking about 21 Savage. Shout out to him for sending the money for he could get buried properly and things like that, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video can get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Instagram, make sure you share this video. All right, y'all, so let me go ahead and rewind real quick. So we know all the ops Zoo got. We know Lil Deuce got killed. We know a guy named Real from the low end.
We just, look, you saw, remember, R.I.P. Deuce. R.I.P. Deuce. Congrats, Jimmy. Why you say congrats? Good looking. Congrats on what, brother? He said, you saw that though? He said, look, we know this nigga died, and we saw in that nigga Lil Zay Osama video, he put, I seen her short. I got the date. Left a comment. Let me see, what's that? What's short? I gotta look. Let me see what short she posted.
All right, y'all, so let me go ahead and rewind real quick. So we know all the ops Zoo got. We know Blood Deuce got killed. We know a guy named Real Hell Real from the low end, or Real got killed. We know Man got killed. We know they got ops and everything. So anybody could be a suspect. I'm just gonna say that. I don't think that Sam, it had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking.
Bro, I just seen this. I ain't even noticed. Oh my God, she be going. All right, baby, damn, you gotta be on this joint. Crazy, she gotta be on the joint. We not engaged, bruh. We not engaged, dog. That's not engagement. That's our anniversary. That's when we met. But appreciate the love. We not engaged, brother. We not engaged.
About it, I think that he's just a thief, you know, who stole from Man. All right, but
I gotta tell her, like, yo, can you not have me on YouTube with the kissy? Can you not put me on YouTube kissing, please? Damn.
Anyways,
that's my baby though, but damn.
So Bayzoo woke up that day. You know, he planned on going to a pick-apart spot.
All right, my bad. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to what he talking about. I changed the topic. I'm over here talking about some other shit. My bad, y'all.
And got killed. We know they got ops and everything. So Lil Deuce got killed.
Remember, nigga, Lil Zay Osama video said R.I.P. Lil Deuce. Remember that? It's right here. We got it pulled up. I don't think I clicked off it. Remember, where's that? Where's that? Lil Zay Osama video. Where was that? Look, in love and memory, DMG Lil Deuce and DMG Metro. Look, put the pieces together, bro. Look, listen to what he just said.
Quick. So we know all the ops video. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and rewind real quick. So we know all the ops Zoo got. We know Lil Deuce got killed.
We know Lil Deuce got killed. And what we see right here? In love and memory of DMG Lil Deuce and DMG Detro. Lil Zay Osama just dropped 14 hours ago. Alright, we put the pieces together. Let's go.
We know a guy named Real Hell Real from the low end, or Real got killed. We know Man got killed. We know they got ops.
Oh, you see me on a trip? You see me on the telly, bro? Yeah, that was lit, man. That was lit, bro. That was lit. We was in the Poconos, man. I was looking soft. I was looking soft for the road. I guess I was paused. I was definitely vulnerable in the road.
And everything. So anybody could be a suspect. I'm just going to say that. I don't think that Sam, it had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? I think that he's just a thief, you know, who stole from Man. All right, but anyways, so Bayzoo woke up that day. You know, he planned on going to a pick-apart spot, and he was going for his girl. So Bayzoo, before how he got there, y'all, it's crazy. Bayzoo took a Uber to the pick-apart place, and then he sat there and waited until the guys who would end up getting shot with him get there. So he took a Uber, a solo to there, a Uber, y'all.
Bugging. Nigga, the Uber driver probably set him up, nigga. The Uber driver probably peeped. Oh, this Bayzoo. He a wanted man. Nigga, I'm making phone calls. Nigga, you taking an Uber? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. But you heard what he said. He ain't running from death. He ain't ducking his taco. Should have been ducking that shit, though.
I can't believe this, man. I just can't believe it, bro. This all facts, too. And then, once he took the Uber and the dudes and them got there, they get the parts, and then we see the ending when dude and them ran up on them and they both sprayed him. I thought the dude had hit the other dude the way they had ran into each other, but it was the gun just swinging them. But yeah, Zoo wasn't paying attention. Nobody with him was paying attention. I just think Zoo really was tired, bro. He was tired. You can see it in his pictures, man. Before he got killed and all that, man. Just recent pictures from months. It looked like he was just going through a lot, man. You know, looked like he was going through some shit, man. And you know, we don't know who the killer is, but I do know that the feds is on the case. You know, he was being investigated. Y'all know that for a fact already because the paperwork was out. And yeah, man, it's crazy. Zoo took a Uber to that place and then waited on some guys to get there and study him getting in a car with them, and they all going to take him.
Bro, this shit just seemed like a suicide mission. I don't know, bro. Like, you can't even say that word on YouTube. My bad, I'm tweaking. This just seemed like a dummy mission, bro. Like, what? Like, bro, you couldn't send somebody else to go get taking an Uber to a pick apart is crazy, right? I agree, especially when you a nigga like him.
Goes out the theory that somebody who's in that shop They called them people on them. They set Zoo up. Somebody who was there who seen Zoo. Whether it was a customer, whether it was security,
Right.
whether it was one of the auto technicians.
Anybody.
Somebody seen
It could have been the Uber driver himself, nigga.
Zoo, and Zoo a face. Zoo ain't no just anybody Lil Ray Ray. Zoo been in millions and millions and millions, hundreds of millions of videos that Lil Durk got, you know. So everybody know who he is. And he could have been rapping about somebody's family who got killed, bro. And they could have did it, you know. So that's crazy. That was the new news that I have for y'all, that Zoo took a Uber down. You know what I'm talking about? And it's facts. When y'all get the whole video, y'all see when he pulled up and everything, if they release it like the old block thing. Hey, we got 21 Savage. Shout out to 21 Savage, man. 21 Savage yesterday with a whole other bunch of celebrities. Pooh Shiesty, 42 Doug. He said it's up there for Zoo. A couple more. Duty Low, Carlito, you know, and he had said, you know, he showed the text between him and Zoo. You know, they was talking. It wasn't just no fake shit, you know, and then his girl had told them, hey, look, tell your girl, your baby mama, somebody, tell them to get in touch with me. You know, we got something for you. And that's real, man. That's real. At least you got somebody who knew Zoo through the game. Not even his friends or family, because they probably ain't even told the mama, hey, we got you. We got the funeral, you know. No matter how much Zoo and them did for a person, you know, we seen this already. Zoo was locked up in jail. Durk paid for his grandma's funeral. Not none of his guys. Not none of his guys say Zoo done killed for the block and let's pay for it. Durk did, you know. So I'm pretty sure Durk would have, but 21 Savage, he feel like Durk in jail and he could do it. He could send him some money. Durk probably still send him some money. Who knows? But yeah, man, I just feel like Zoo was just so tired, bro. He was tired, you know, once you in the streets and you up top, you made it in a high position like OTF was, and then you come right back down to Chicago. Now you got to be in the streets again, holding guns and getting back on the internet and shit. You know, remember when Durk was out and shit like that? Zoo and them went there on the internet like that. He'll pop on the internet every now and then, run on the rant, and then he golf. He was on the internet. That's how you know he was back in Chicago. He was on the internet at one point all night, every day, you know. So, yeah, man, that's crazy.
That ain't the best thing to do either. If you back in the rack where you know shit get hectic, you on the internet, that mean niggas know you're low. Niggas know what you on. Niggas know where you at, what you doing and shit like. But I don't know, man. This shit definitely a sad one, bro.
Crazy. I will be going live, though, and talk about this. We're going to break it down. We're going to go over the whole Zoo thing.
Nigga, it's crazy. Only thing crazier than is taking an Uber there wearing a bathrobe. Like, he didn't do that. Yeah.
Check out the Julio Fulio case. And, yeah, shout out to 21 Savage, man. Ain't too many people do that. Ain't too many people that's going to look out for you when you down, man. You know? And to the killers, hey, I hope y'all motherfucking invisible, man, because it seems like y'all better run, man. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure y'all go and get life insurance. It's very important. You don't know when.
Yo, this really his sponsor. It's life insurance, bro.
You going to go, especially if you stand in the trenches, bro, and you a face, got a name, you known as a killer, woofing on the internet. Make sure you go and get life insurance, even if your kids ain't in the streets. And
nah, he right, though. He ain't lying about that part, though. Shit crazy, man. What's this? Tekashi 6ix9ine on upcoming sentence. Oh, I watched this shit already, I think. The judge could give him 5 years. Oh, yeah. He got a new interview out already. 6ix9ine shot 40 times on camera. That's this cap. He ain't get shot 40 times. Let's tap into this. Why see what this video about though. We ain't get shot 40 times though. Decent sponsor. Definitely not a bad sponsor. But bro, I had a bathrobe. I had the robe on my way to the pool. We was going to the pool, the jacuzzi joint. That's why I had a bathrobe on. I ain't just had a bathrobe on walking around on some random. I was in the hotel, going to the hotel pool, jacuzzi joint. It was a heated pool, OD hot.
I ain't just talking.
Let me see what video we tapping right here.
Gang. How they want it? Shut your ass up, dude. You talking about Jaleel Gray? Why I punch out you, boy?
So what's wrong with that? That's still crazy?
You know, you said some things about Bayzoo, that he's broke, you know. What is your thoughts on that? Because I think you said that Bayzoo, you know, wouldn't be able to, you know, like you felt like you'd have been able to get it back, to watch his back if it was you.
I mean, hell yeah, for sure. It ain't no if, I would've.
If I did some snake shit to it, I'm cool with, or that my people in business with or doing business with or anything, you know what I'm saying? I'ma let no, you wrong, you bogus, don't do that. You can't do that, you know what I'm saying? I'll get into it with it over there, like. So even doing some shit like that on my name, on my watch, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't do shit like that to people, you feel me? And he could have stopped it. He could have went and got it back. Or maybe he couldn't, who knows? Feel what I'm saying? But I was cool with folks, you feel me? We used to be talking, we used to be cool, you get what I'm saying? So I was expecting him to make that shit right so it won't be no extra shit behind it, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't.
October 25th, 20.
Hold up. My boy 88, hold up, y'all. My boy 88 talk about me popping out in the road. Let me see. I might play the video real quick. Let me find the video. Where's that? I might play the video. This is me. I was in the whole. You see how I influenced them? If you watch the video, if you watch the video and you saw me in the bathrobe and you paused, you knew I was popping my shit. I was look, see, that's me in the bathrobe. Look, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't. Look, some old white couple seen us in the robe and our slippers going to the pool. They heard us talking like, yeah, we on our way to the pool, jacuzzi. And then they started telling each other. They was like, oh, it was me and my shorty, by the way, walking to the pool and all that in the hotel, Fire Hotel. And the old white couple heard us say that, like, oh yeah, come on, like we are, yeah, come on, let's hurry and try to get to the jacuzzi before anybody get in there. So they heard us, and then the lady said to her husband, oh, we should put on our bathrobes too. Like, look, so I'm like, yo, bro, look, we set in trends, my nigga. Like, bro, they see us in the hallway. I look thick, pause. They see us in the hallway. Oh, did we get robes? Like, yeah, you should have robes in the room. See? Now she started looking for her robe. She like, honey, did they put her robes in the room? She trying to get her robe too, but now she want to be like me. She want to be like me, go put her robe on. It's all good. I influence these people. You understand? You understand that?
25. Chicago's Little Village neighborhood, a place known for its vibrant culture, tight-knit families, and a dark, unshakable undercurrent of violence. That Saturday afternoon...
Chill, we can't be sending them where I be vulnerable at, brother. You can't be sending people to my shorty channel where she be posting me vulnerable. I gotta tell her she gotta watch what she posting. Like, I gotta tell her, like, don't be posting me kissy facing. Like, bro, that's not what I do. Like, I kiss you in private. You see me, you don't see me public, showing public display of affection in public. Why would you put me on the internet doing that? It's like, she don't read the room. She don't get that. Like, bro, if you don't see me, if I never do that in public, why would you put me on the internet like that? Like,
what began as an ordinary day in the West Side community ended in chaos.
He said, I bet 100K you never seen them at the pool in their robes. I did. They came down in their robes. Word two. I swear. They came down in their robes. You can ask Shorty. I call her. You think her white husband said to her? What you think? He did it. He listened to her, bro. He listened to her. They came down. Like 20 minutes later, they came down in their robes. I promise you.
Blood and disbelief. A familiar name in Chicago's drill scene was gunned down.
What? Nah. No funny shit. Word to bro. They came down in their robes. I'll call Shorty right now and ask her.
A name tied to power, loyalty, and danger. THF Bayzoo. But behind the flashing lights and sirens, behind the crime scene tape and the dozens of shell casings, lies a story no one saw coming.
Out of Little Village, 3 men are in the hospital.
Nah, you good. But Shorty be bro, you see that? You see what? You get it, right? I'm sure you get it. I think her vids are cool, to be honest. I think her vids are cool too, but the one with me, like the one with us just kissing, like, bro, that's not my image, bro. That's not me. I'm not a lover boy type of nigga. Like, that's not me. I don't do that type of shit in public. Like, so for us to have private photos and then you post it on the internet is, I don't like, you know what I mean?
After a shooting. This happened around 3 this afternoon near 31st and St. Louis. Police say those victims were standing in a parking lot when a car drove up and someone inside started firing. One of the men was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The other 2 are expected to survive. So far, no one is in custody.
At around 3 p.m., witnesses say the air was still. The sound of traffic,
it's fun.
The hum
cool.
of a regular afternoon, nothing out of the ordinary. Then, without warning, gunfire erupted. A vehicle pulled up near a small parking lot on the 3100 block of South St. Louis Avenue. No words, no warnings, just bullets, tearing through the air, cutting through the calm. 3 men were hit, one of them 35-year-old Devonshea Collier, known to millions as THF Bayzoo. Multiple shots struck his torso and abdomen. The shooter didn't...
That nigga like me, grown-ass man, we can't grow like a crazy beard. Like, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He said, trust me, I don't show the wife. Bro, you don't see, you private too. You the same type of nigga like me.
The vehicle sped away, disappearing into the grid of narrow Chicago streets like smoke in the wind. Police arrived within minutes, sirens slicing through the air, shell casings littered the ground, rifle rounds, handgun rounds, dozens of them. It wasn't random. Whoever came that day came prepared. Bayzoo was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital. Doctors fought to stabilize him, but his injuries were too severe. Within hours, the news spread across social media.
And so she ain't into the net. Oh yeah, of course.
Like wildfire. THF Bayzoo.
Yo, chat. Let me know in the chat. Do most of y'all keep y'all relationships private, or do y'all just like you get in a relationship and you blast that shit all over the net? Let me know in the chat how many of y'all is into that. What y'all into? This got nothing to do with the topic we watching, but I'm just asking because we talking about it in the chat.
Bayzoo, gone at 35 years old. A figure who has survived the streets, the rumors, the rivalries. Only
nigga like Vaughn, he got hella. This ain't too many mugshot pictures, but you can see the growth. You can see him as a young nigga getting older.
To be taken in the flash of gunfire on a quiet Saturday afternoon. The other 2 victims, men aged 39 and 42, survived, both in fair condition, but none will forget what they saw that day.
I wanted to just ask how much information we could get about the arrest that had you locked up for the 4 years, where you did beat the body right after that. What actually happened that you could talk about in that whole scenario where they tried to charge you with that?
My case?
Yeah.
Man, look, man. Stuart Little's around us, man. That's all I can tell you.
Stuart Little, rats.
Run around this.
Nice.
Trying to be Mickey Mouse and put him on against some shit. Like, bro, the case that I was fighting my murder on happened 4th of July 2008 or 9. Don't quote me because I don't remember. Like, I done been through so much afterwards. I didn't get arrested for a murder charge in 2014, so you do the math.
5 years later, that's pretty unreal.
What conclusion you come with for that?
Right. So somebody told on you at a later date.
Somebody lied on me at a later date.
Right.
By nightfall, detectives cordoned off the block. They marked every casing, every blood stain, every shattered piece of glass. Dozens of witnesses claimed to have heard the shots, but few saw the shooter. An unknown vehicle, that's all police could confirm. No suspects, no arrests, no motive. Was it a setup, a personal dispute, or something far more calculated? A message? Bayzoo's ties ran deep. He wasn't just another name from Chicago's South Side. He was THF, part of the Tay-Town Hustlers family, and a close associate.
It's called Trigger Happy Family. Nigga, don't even. Trigger Happy Family is what THF stand for.
Of Lil Durk's Only the Family Collective, OTF. Those connections came with respect and enemies.
One thing about my block, bro, they do them, man. They don't be looking for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't inherit a lot of niggas. It'd be dick sucking niggas that just want to fuck with who they want to fuck with and just inherit niggas' beefs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
My block don't be with all that shit, bro. That's why we be out the way for real, for real. But niggas know what's up, though. Like, these niggas can fly out on these cameras, do whatever they want to do, man. Like, niggas know what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They said it happened on the west side, And if you know Chicago, you know the West Side isn't safe ground for THF. THF TP was killed there. It's a part of the city where lines get blurred. Alliance's one man was allegedly tied to the death of THF TP and the string of violent revenge hits that followed. So when his name popped up again, people started putting the pieces together.
I ain't gonna lie, these niggas be having some. I be liking the artillery some of these little niggas be having.
To the death
I
of
like that.
THF-TP.
I like
and
this.
the string of violent revenge hits that followed. So when his
That's just a Draco and a 19, like a Glock and a Draco. That's a Glock, and then this ain't even a Draco. This is a Stava shit, right? I like this shit.
Name popped up again, people started putting the pieces together. Was this all connected, or just another round in an endless cycle that no one can escape?
Man, nigga swerved off. Blue sun down, swerved off, hit the U-turn.
For years, Bayzoo's name carried weight in the streets and in the studio. He was known for loyalty, for surviving where others fell, and for standing tall in a world where the wrong move could be your last. But even for those who live by the code, danger is never far away. On social media, tributes poured in. Friends, fans, and affiliates mourned the loss. Not just of a...
Alright, niggas is fiends in the comments. Look, I ain't gonna lie. And he can't spell. I ain't getting lie. It depends what perks. 30s don't do it no more. But 60 or 90 with smokes and bars will do it. You a crackhead, bro. Brenda J773, you're a crackhead, man. Y'all reading this comment? Look, I ain't getting lie. It depends. With perk 30s, don't do it no more. Perk 30s don't do it no more? What the fuck you mean perk 30s don't do it no more? That's more or less a Roxy, nigga. He said, but 60 or 90 with smokes and a bar, do it. Bro, use a crackhead.
A rapper, but of a
hit
man
the like,
who
fact, hit the
embodied
likes.
the tension between fame and the streets. Yet beneath the condolences, whispers began. Who wanted Bayzoo gone? And why now? Police say the investigation is ongoing.
Hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. We 17 strong in here right now. Come on, man. I at least need to see 7 likes on the board immediately. I need to see 7 likes immediately. Come on. It's free to do. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Bank account gonna stay the same. I can't do nothing to hurt your situation. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here.
But in Chicago, silence often speaks louder than truth. A parking lot in Little Village, dozens of casings, 3 men shot, 1 dead. The headlines call it another Chicago shooting. But for those who knew THF Bayzoo, this wasn't just another headline. It was the end of an era, and maybe the beginning of something even darker. Because in Chicago, when a name like Bayzoo falls, the streets don't stay quiet for long.
No eyewitness got on stand, but it's 5 people got on stand on me in trial. 5 people, and I still came home, inshallah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I just feel like I'm blessed, man. I gotta just take advantage of that time. Like, the most I could just tell you is, like, I feel like I'm just, they arrested this woman. Man, it's a story, man. I don't know if my baby mama want me to talk about that type of shit. Her baby daddy, it's all type of weird, man. So popular. Man, maybe another time I'll tend to talk about that situation with my case, man, because it's crazy how they summed it up.
Damn, nigga, you killed your baby mom's other baby daddy?
Put everything together to get me off the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy story of THF Bayzoo. Hey, man, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Hey, don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!
Alright, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Let's see what No Jumper Clips talking about too. Hold up, let me see what else we got real quick. I want to get this to Mo shit. Oh, let's get to this T Grizzly situation first. We gonna switch it up. We're gonna talk about this T Grizzly situation. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button in the building, bro. We switching topics and we staying on here rocking out for a little bit. So hit that like button, man. If you here, you enjoying the show, come on, hit that like button. It's not gonna cost you nothing. Cost you Nathan, nigga.
Grizzly situation just keeps getting worse. Every time I open up my phone, there's new information in this.
Shout out to Flock. What Flocko got going on, man? He spreading rumors again.
This T Grizzly situation just keeps getting worse. Every time I open up my phone, there's new information and it gets worse. So yesterday, the paperwork surfaced of T Grizzly being accused of snitching, cooperating, and pointing a LA crib called Baby Shooter out of a lineup for the police. Now, Baby Shooter has been living up to his reputation as of lately, right? His name is Baby Shooter for a reason, because he's currently incarcerated for robbing and shooting another Atlanta rapper when he was in LA. Baby Shooter and T Grizzly situation goes like this.
I remember when this nigga was on No Jumper talking about how baby, what's her name? Stunner Girl had shitted a nigga down in jail. He was talking about how Stunner Girl was locked up, and Stunner Girl was locked up on the other side with the females, and he saw her throw shit on a bitch or whatever, shit her down or whatever. So yeah, that's what I remember this nigga from, being on No Jumper talking about that.
Shooter allegedly robbed T Grizzly.
And talking about how they ran down on Milk. They were talking about how they had ran down on Milk at his crib.
His crib, burglarized it. It made TMZ. It made national news. They ran away, or he ran away, I should say, with $1 million in jewelry and some cash. So this was a really big deal. And apparently,
he got away with $1 million in cash and some jewelry. Nah, that's a good lick. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good lick if he really did that. $1 million in cash and some jewelry.
Apparently, allegedly robbed T Grizzly's crib, burglarized it. It made TMZ. It made national news. They ran away, or he ran away, I should say, with $1 million in jewelry and some cash. So this was a really big deal.
That's a big deal.
And apparently, Baby Shooter, was a legend for this. And people were talking, the streets were talking, and T Grizzly found out that Baby Shooter did it. So T Grizzly, all right, pointed Baby Shooter out in a lineup.
What?
The paperwork says, okay?
T Grizzly? T what? T Grizzly pointed the nigga out in a lineup? Damn, bro, the list of rapper rats is getting long. Like, rapper rats. Anytime I see RR, like, the Rolls Royce sign tatted, I'm just like immediately think of rapper rats.
Me too. Detective Hamilton.
Millie's a great score, Brody.
I did check.
I seen Milk beefing with a guy he fought in prison earlier this week.
Gotta
tap him.
The address was burglarized. Entry was made by shattering the wrist. It's to investigate a residential burglary. The address was burglarized. Entry was made by shattering the rear sliding glass window. The thief made off with $1 million cash, jewelry, and multiple expensive bags. On February 17, 2024, at 1334, I met with homeowner Terry Wallace and Maisha Agnew for follow-up.
Bro, this ain't nothing but a police report. This ain't nothing but a police report. This is not official documents of T Grizzly's statement. Bro, this right here, the police can report whatever the fuck they want. You gotta see the statement. You gotta see the black and white of that nigga's statement.
Due to newly discovered evidence, Mr. Wallace stated his home was targeted on the day of his engagement wedding. Mr. Wallace is a musician with the stage name T Grizzly. I began providing Mr. Wallace with a 6-pack lineup to see if he was able to identify any suspects. Mr. Wallace then chose figure number 4, which was a photograph of Johnson. Mr. Wallace stated he doesn't know Johnson personally, but Johnson bragged about breaking into the Wallace residence. I then provided Mr. Wallace a photograph of Johnson and 2 unknown male figures on what seems to be a FaceTime call. Mr. Wallace informed me that he got Johnson to admit his role in the burglary. Come on, that appears.
Yeah, listen. Does this lay out what we could compare if we was to see a statement from T Grizzly about? Yes. Like, oh, okay, we got the police report, so the police said it, and then we actually got T Grizzly's statement. Then I'm jacking it. Okay? Then I'm jacking it. Yeah, that's ratting, because now we got T Grizzly's statement in black and white with his signature or initials on it, and we also got the police report that matches saying this what happened. Then I jack it. But just this alone, bro, this not enough for me to jack T Grizzly a rat. But the rapper rats, I ain't gonna lie, the list of rapper rats is getting so long, I'm not even in doubt right now. And I fuck with T Grizzly.
That appears to be the FaceTime call that we just heard. Or maybe it's another FaceTime call, okay? Mr. Wallace then provided me with video from security cameras which showed an unknown assailant exiting the rear of the residence. The assailant had on a black and white hooded sweatshirt. Mr. Wallace then provided me with a photograph of what seemed to be Johnson via the Instagram account ShooterGang_, standing on a dark gray colored SUV wearing the black and white hooded sweatshirt. I then provided Mr. Wallace a link to www.evidence.com to upload the photographs and videos. I then asked Mr. Wallace if he had any questions for me. Mr. Wallace stated he didn't have any more questions.
Now, I'm not going to lie. If T Grizzly even went to www.evidence.com and uploaded photos of the nigga, even though he's like, yeah, the nigga robbed you. He broke into your crib. Like, you don't have to point him out. You can just point out that your crib got robbed and get your insurance money. Insurance don't need a nigga to go to jail for you to get your bread back, because some crimes go cold and niggas just, you know what I'm saying, as long as there's a police report about it, you know what I mean?
So I ended my investigation as I didn't have any further questions for Mr. Wallace at this time. I wanted to talk to Baby Shooter himself, because if T Grizzly
you gotta follow police
told on you, right, we need to hear it from you, because we can hear it from third party. Y'all can hear it from Flacco. It wouldn't really carry no weight because I'm not Baby Shooter. So I asked WAC 100 to connect us, and WAC 100 came through. WAC 100 was able to get Baby Shooter somehow on a call from jail, and we did a three-way, and I have that recording for you guys. You guys can hear it from...
I will upload the camera footage, okay, if that's what it take to get my milli back, right? If I'm trying to get $1 million in insurance claims and they tell me upload my camera footage, okay, I'll do that. But I'm not going to point nobody out in the lineup and shit like that. Like, that's what I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do no snitching shit. I'm going to do what I got to do to get my money back on this claim, though. For sure. You better believe that. I ain't asked y'all niggas to break into my crib. So, I'm going to legally do what I need to get my insurance bread, but I'm not going to point nobody out. I wasn't even there.
From Baby Shooter's mouth himself. Him explaining why he believes T Grizzly told on him. How him and his lawyer went about getting the paperwork to confirm from his perspective that T Grizzly told on him. And he explains everything. He also explains why he's currently incarcerated for shooting up another rapper who came to LA and robbing him, okay?
All right, let's go. Y'all live. I bet. Yo, listen, man, we with Baby Shooter right now, man. Hey, listen, first off, man, the cops are going crazy, bro.
This a nigga who clearly don't give a fuck about his life. Like, look at this nigga face, bro. Like, I don't even know what it say on his face, bro. I think I see YG. All right, I like that. G's. Shout out to the G's. I like that. I see that on the, I think that's YG. I could be wrong. Then he got all type of scribble scrabble on his face over here. Like, this nigga don't get, like, bro. I could care less about this nigga freedom is what I'm saying. But, like, pointing a nigga out in the lineup is still ratting, though.
We on pace to hit 100,000, man, but people have some questions, right?
This nigga Flacco said the content, this nigga's locked up, and this is what Flacco talking about.
Going crazy, bro. We a Baby Shooter right now, man. Hey, listen, first off, man, the content going crazy, bro.
The content going crazy, bro. This nigga is locked up, and Flacco bragging about the content going crazy.
We on pace to hit 100,000, man, but
we on pace to hit 100,000. And what do Baby Shooter get out of that?
People have some questions, right? So the first question people had was, you know, you can't really dive too much into it, right? But on the FaceTime call with T Grizzly Goons, you kind of said, no, I didn't do it. These other people do it. So the question is, was he accurate in his telling? Like, was he truthful? Like, was it you that was a part of it? Or did he...
Nigga just said, I know you can't say too much. I know it's ongoing. And then proceeds to ask the nigga, so did you rob him? Listen to this nigga Flacco, bro. Like, bro, I fuck with Flacco because he worked hard on his content. Like, he worked hard to put content out all day. But this nigga is a true retard. Like, what?
You kind of said, no, I didn't do it. These other people do it. So the question is, was he accurate in his telling? Like, was he truthful? Like, was it you that was a part of it? Or did he lie on you?
Bro, this nigga Flacco is a goofy. Bro, I fuck with Flacco, but this nigga is a goofy. This nigga literally just said, listen, he just said, like,
we dive too much into it, right? But
we can't dive too much into it. But I'm going to ask you exactly what the law will need from this phone call. I can't dive too much into it, but I'm about to dive all the way into it and ask you the worst shit.
Crazy, bro. We on pace to hit 100,000, man. But people have some questions, right? So the first question people had was, you can't really dive too much into it, right? But on the FaceTime call with T Grizzly Goons, you kind of said, no, I didn't do it. These other people do it. So the question is, was he accurate in his telling? Like, was he truthful? Like, was it you that was a part of it, or did he lie on you?
Or that FaceTime call situation, that shit came about when niggas had tapped in with me, right? And they was telling me, oh yeah, some shit going on. Well, Uncle had tapped in with me. He was letting me know, you feel me, that shit was going around type shit. So I was trying to see, I was basically trying to see like what niggas had my name in their mouth. So I used bait to let the nigga know, like, hey, man, like, feel me, like I ain't do it, but I can let the nigga know. You feel me? I can let the nigga.
Oh, so he's snitching on himself. I use bait to like try to find out like who had my name in their mouth. So you not saying you didn't do it. You still never said you didn't do it.
Shit, so I was trying to see, I was basically trying to see like what niggas had my name in their mouth. So I used bait to let the nigga know, like, hey, man, like, feel me, like I ain't do it, but I can let the nigga know. You feel me? I can let the nigga know some shit. So basically, niggas put me on the phone with the nigga supposed to be brother type shit. So they put me on the phone with that nigga, and then I just threw bad. The nigga, I was throwing the nigga off the whole way through type shit. You feel me? So that's where them motherfuckers come. That's where the little FaceTime call came through at. But they was trying to get information out of a nigga right there through the little FaceTime call shit. But I was throwing them niggas off the whole time though.
Yeah, right. Facts, right? I bet. So those dudes didn't have nothing to do with it though. You feel me?
If you didn't watch my last video, the reason why I asked was because T Grizzly Goons FaceTime Baby Shooter, and they asked him, yo, did you do this? He told them, no, I didn't do it. They did it. This guy did it. The reason why I asked that was because I always went under the assumption that lie snitching was worse than actually snitching. So it's one thing to snitch on somebody if they actually did it. Another thing to lie snitch, right? Lie snitch is saying, hey, I'm going to paint a crime on you that you didn't do. In this situation, if T Grizzly pointed him out, now T Grizzly pointed him out based on hearsay, because the paperwork says T Grizzly said that Baby Shooter was one of the people going around claiming that he did this. Now, if you were in LA at that time, Baby Shooter was like a myth and a legend. Like somebody caught $1 million lick on a rapper. What? It spread fast. And of course, Baby Shooter feeling himself, he was claiming it until they got him on that FaceTime call.
No, not the fat D-Mac. Well, not the fat D-Mac. His name D-Mac though. It's not the fat one though. I know the skinny one that be getting to the money. Yeah.
Milk TV.
Yeah, that's the other nigga. That's the other little nigga. It's like 4 or 5 in it on that shit besides the other nigga. Besides the nigga that I sent y'all that put the whole play together. That fuck with them niggas. Crew, bro. You feel me? You ain't hear this from me, bro. You didn't hear this from me, all right?
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that. All right.
All right. It's Nick. It's my cousin from schoolyard, bro. Boom. Best
Snitching.
niggas 2 great and 2 niggas. Boom. They all get money together. They all around, kicking around. You feel me? Boom. Them niggas that's press play on. Feel me?
Yeah.
Now them niggas, they jeweler them.
This not talking to the police, but you telling the nigga who got robbed, who robbed him. That ain't valid either.
They seen all the face. They seen the face.
The next line of questioning, I asked Baby Shooter, how did he find out T Grizzly told on him? And was T Grizzly snitching successful? Like, did he go to jail for it?
Got you. When did you find out that T Grizzly told on you?
Oh, when I found this out, I found this out last year, right? Because I'm right now.
Bro, just answering, when did you find out that T Grizzly told on you? Says you did it and he told on you.
No, I mean, I was already locked up for some other shit that got to do with another rapper, so I was already locked up for that shit. So they came a couple months later after that shit, you feel me? And they told me and shit like that, but I had to fill out some little paper to appear in court, but that's all I want to have a detainer in case I see this right here. So when I did that, and my lawyer came to court for me, I said to that motherfucker from like 8 o'clock to like 5 p.m. type shit, and they was telling me, well they ain't fully filed it, that. No, it's a statute of limitation to a burglary. So before the 3 years was up, they wanted to file it on you, so they got another year to come refile it on you again. I'm like, all right, for sure. Boom. So when I found that out, I had hit Unc up and let him know, and he like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, but I ain't gonna press play on that until I get you that work. You feel me? Until I get the shit from my lawyer. So I've been new for months now, and then I just had finally got it from my lawyer and shit. So that's when I had tapped in with Unc.
Are you being charged with it right now actively or no?
Oh no, I ain't been charged with that shit. I ain't charged with it. They filed it on me, right? But the DA didn't accept it. But he was telling me that it was a statute of limitations to a burglary. So they was trying to get it for the statute of limitation was up, so they can have another year to file on me. So I'm not filed with it as we speak now.
Here go the thing, Flacco. Attempted to telling that lead to a dismissal, telling that lead. Listen, once you tell when we from, use a long tail rat.
Use a long tail rat.
Yeah, he told it.
That's coming from Officer Wack.
The shit I see, this is what he told the detective, you feel me? When they come to his house. He told the detectives that shit, you feel me? So that's how I came up as an interest. Detectives see this videos that they got and put them on the fucking internet, you know what I'm saying? And that's how the police see the shit, and that's what I guess the little evidence they got with my name in it, you feel me? So they wanna holler at that nigga, that's what he told them.
Yo, bro, hold on, right? Also, too, though, cause he said, yo, we got like the evidence and like he used that FaceTime video to tell on you. So do you feel like this was him just going rogue, or do you feel like everybody involved was trying to set you up so he could tell on you?
Man, I feel like all them niggas trying to set a nigga up. You feel me? Like, of course, you know, I
This call is being recorded.
Of course, you know, I didn't know they was recording me. You feel me? So it's like, nigga, why the fuck is you?
They
You know what
watch
I'm saying?
these
Why the fuck is you recording some shit like this? And we talking about some shit, and you putting it on the internet. You feel me? Like, why are you doing that? You feel me? Like, of course, the people go see the shit. You know what I'm saying? So they had to. You had to be knowing that the police was gonna get involved with that. You feel me? You putting that on the internet like that?
Yeah, bro. After that incident, though, right? Like, I know about like the FaceTime call. His like homies calling you and shit. But outside of that, though, like, had you and T Grizzly had any type of like, I don't know, man, like run-ins, or like, had he ever tapped in? Like, was there any type of interaction like after, you know, he like kind of found out, yo, you know, like you involved?
Oh, that nigga tapped in a couple times. Talking about buying some shit back and shit like that. I'm like, y'all ain't got nothing for you to buy back type shit. You feel me? Like, that was that. And then after the couple calls about buying his shit back type shit, the nigga was like, that's when I started hearing the money on the head type bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we hollered about some shit. We talking about trying to buy his shit back type shit. Other than that, I don't know, dude. He don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he basically admitted the whole shit. Whoever released the FaceTime recording is the real snitch. That was T Grizzly and the man's, I believe. You don't think the cops watch these videos? Facts, they do. You really think his public defender is going to do all that? My wife says. Shout out to Mrs. 88.
And you didn't fuck with that call because by the way that, now listen, this police report, right?
Yeah.
I remember you told me months back, way back, that dude had filed something and had talked to him, and I told you until I saw something, I couldn't speak on it, right?
Yeah.
When did your attorney actually let you know that the DA or wherever, where did your attorney get this police report from?
Oh, that nigga let me know. I think that nigga let me know in what was this like? I think that nigga let me know this shit up in like August type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when that nigga let me know this actually was going.
So where did he actually get this? Where did he get this?
Now, I agree. A police report is not enough to call a nigga a rat. You got to see his document. You got to see his statement.
Report, this paperwork. Where did your attorney? Did he get that from the DA? Where did he get that from?
Oh yeah, that nigga got that shit from the DA office. He got that shit from the DA office, and he said, "Oh yeah, this is what they trying to file." You feel me? The DA got to accept it, and he was telling me that their biggest evidence was basically what he said, and some type of shit where my phone could ping in in a 5-mile radius of his residence type shit. So he was like, "Oh, the strong shit they trying to say is you got your phone pinging in a 5-mile radius, but that don't 100% put you at his residence." You know what I'm saying? So they basically got a year to file this, but he said he got that shit from the DA office though.
Yeah, yo, bro, like, listen, man. Well, we know you innocent, but hypothetically, man, how did T Grizzly crib get left that wide open, bro? Like, who feel me? Who opened up the back door, man?
Who opened up the back door about what?
How did niggas who, again, you innocent, but hypothetically, how did niggas even like get the drop to be able to go in? You feel me? And take what they take.
Or how did niggas get the drop on that nigga? How got niggas get the drop on that nigga joint?
You trying to figure out why did they call you about it? Why did anybody even call you about his spot getting hit? Who gave your name to T Grizzly?
Oh, who gave my name to that nigga? Niggas in the street talking.
Those two different questions. Flacco asked, who gave you the drop on T Grizzly? Whack 100 deferred it to a whole nother question. Like, oh, why they think you did it? Nah, nigga, that's not what Flacco asking, nigga. Let that nigga answer how he knew the jury was in there and all that.
Too much up, bro. That's what happened, bro. You feel me? Niggas in the street talking too much. First, I gotta blame myself for talking for even, feel me? First, you know what I'm saying? That's how I came up. You feel me? First, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he asking this shit because he a goof, man. He asking this shit because he don't give a fuck about that man freedom.
You know what I'm saying? Just popping it, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Care about content. You know what he said?
Came up on a couple M's, you feel me? So for a street nigga, you know, that's popping, you feel me? So niggas running their mouth, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that shit blow up all over the place. Niggas talking about it. So from there on, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, oh nigga, I know who got something to do with that. Nigga, this and that. You feel me? And I know who I told my business to. You feel me? Like nigga, I already know exactly. You had to be 4-5 niggas that I told my business to. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, gotta be out of them niggas. You ain't no other way about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you get the drop on the house though? Like, how you know?
Right.
You know,
Flacco, this is what Flacco was trying to ask. How you get the drop on the house?
He wasn't home.
Oh man, that's a whole nother game. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. I don't even want. You feel me?
There's no way you did it.
That right there is admitting. He just admitted to it. He did it. He got the drop.
Oh, listen. There's no way he didn't know where the nigga was home or not. He don't even know where the nigga live at. They just threw his name and some shit.
Whack 100 trying to fix it. Whack 100 trying to like keep this nigga innocent. Yo, shout out to Whack for that though, cause I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't see what Whack is doing on his call. Whack is way smarter than this dumb nigga with this fucking ink all over his face. Nigga got mad shit just smack dab all over his face. Like, bro, this nigga don't give a fuck about his freedom. Whack care more about his freedom than he do.
Yeah, facts. Man, yeah, man, listen, bro. I'll be real, bro.
Right.
When I drop that shit, man, bro, right now, bro, the folks going crazy, man. Wait, I'm like, when you coming home, bro? Feel me? When can we do something like the in-person sit down?
Oh man, we could all right. I got trial coming up. I'm supposed to be doing jury selection on next Monday, right? But I don't think it's gonna get that far type shit, cause I don't think it's gonna get that far type shit. But if it don't get that far shit, I'll be out in a week and a half type shit. It's looking good for me to get back out. You know,
It ain't looking good after this phone call, bro.
Looked out for a nigga, man.
They about to definitely wrap you up. They know you did it now. You done admitted to the shit.
He always looking out for a nigga, man. So I should be back. Do the my nigga. Unc stay looking out for a nigga, man. He got a nigga, man. So shit, it was looking bad for a nigga, man. They was talking about motherfucking 38 years to life. Man. Yeah, the best deal he was trying to give me was 38 years to life as a deal. You feel me? And my,
38?
38 years.
Yeah, 38 years to life as a deal. It's another rapper nigga from Atlanta type shit. They say he was out here in his Rolls Royce. They try to say I shot up his Rolls Royce.
This call is being recorded.
It took his shit. So that's what I'm.
Flacco, you read that story? It was about the dude, the Atlanta rapper, like Jay Money or something like that.
He got killed, right?
Nah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he got killed, right? This nigga Flacco is crazy, dog. So Flacco is ready to just talk about an open murder. He got killed, right?
Something like that.
He got killed, right?
Nah, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive. I spoke with him about a year and a half ago. He's still alive.
God damn.
I'm here for that right now.
I'll be real. I didn't know that.
I told him, Flacco, he need to change his fucking name because his name is just When they hear the baby shooter, he did it, man. His name is Baby Shooter. It had to be him.
Nigga, when they pull up his fucking mugshot and look at his grill, look at his face, though, this nigga did it. This nigga did it. Look at this nigga mugshot. You pull up a mugshot of this nigga, he did it, bro. Whatever they say he did it, bro.
It's real life, man. I'll be real, man. Listen, man. Bro, innocent, man. But listen, man. A lot of these niggas be podcasting, rapping about shit they ain't never, you feel me, experienced, man. So, listen, man. Any nigga who can go to court and hear 38 to life and still hold it down to be solid, man, you a different type of nigga, man.
Off the back, bro. You know, a nigga gonna keep it solid, bro. Nigga got to, you feel me? Like, nigga, the youth authority, all that shit, juvenile life, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been down for murder, kidnapping shit, you know what I'm saying? And kept it solid for juvenile life. You feel me? That shit regular. Nigga gonna make it back. Nigga gotta just sit through the wait. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't tripping off that type shit.
Man,
Yeah,
bro, I'll be real with you, man.
Sit through the wait then, my boy.
38 to life, nigga. I'll start figuring out, man, what I know, boy, nigga. You feel me, man? Like,
everything, man. You already know, man. Them out-of-state niggas, rapper niggas, man, them niggas better start talking to Unc, man. That's the only nigga that can tell them niggas something, man. I don't know them niggas be thinking it's good out here. They better start.
He implicating Whack. You hear this? The out-of-state niggas better talk to Unc. Talking about Whack. You better talk to Whack, man, to see what's up, because you can't be coming out here.
When they come out here, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shooter, listen to me. We ain't worried about nothing they doing. I hope everybody come out of state, come in town. Let's do some business, pull up on us. Let's do some podcasting.
Yeah.
Look, Whack trying to smooth that shit out, nigga. Don't try to get me behind them bars with your ass.
You a boxer, you know, check in with me. We got nothing but sports. We putting on boxing matches. And shit, man. Hey, look, man, we looking to do business with everybody.
With everybody, you know what I'm saying?
You keep your ass out of trouble.
Listen, man, I don't got no problems with T Grizzly. I don't got no smoke with T Grizzly.
You just doing your content. You just making this money on. You don't give a damn. You just probably gave this nigga 15. It's all good, though. It's his fault, though. You talked him into it, Flacco. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You was on here getting your money. I ain't even mad. Listen, you can't be mad at Flacco being on here getting his money or all about the content. But he's a goofy. He's a goofy, because that's still fucked up, though. You really called this man up, had him admit to this robbery, damn near had him tell you who gave them drop on this shit if Whack wouldn't have interrupted this shit. Like, bro. But it is what it is, man. This is YouTube, bro. Remember, this nigga came up under Adam 22. Adam 22 is content over everything, nigga. He sold his wife for the content. So you know Flacco, it's very little he won't do for the content.
Right? I like T Grizz. I like his music. I love the song he just dropped with Rod Wave. That's one of my favorite songs right now, and it just dropped 2 days ago. But listen, man, all right, the streets is talking, and this is what the streets are saying. All right, I'm not a street dude. But from what I can see, that look like
he love to hide behind that. I'm not a street dude, so I can snitch on all of y'all.
Telling to me, right? Your house got robbed, cool, right? Yo, you can still file the insurance. You can still file a police report. You ain't need to point him out in a lineup. That's where the tell.
That's why I say, like, you can definitely file a police report and get your bag, but you know what I mean? Didn't he get robbed in 2022? I believe.
Comment, right? You file a police report after your house get robbed, cool. But you point that man out in a lineup. Now, I'm a civilian, so I applaud all rats and all snitches, right? I applaud it. You know why I applaud it? Because telling and crime reporting is the only way we can get these these igamites off the streets. But you got to be proud in your gratitude, okay? And I think T Grizzly right now ain't proud in his gratitude. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys believe?
What y'all think, man? Is T Grizzly a rat or not? It's 2026. What you mean? What y'all think, man? Is T Grizzly a rat or not for this? What y'all thinking on there? How y'all feel about this? What's this link you just sent? 88. Let me open it up over here. T Grizzly speaks out after robber stole $1 million in cash.
I'm Rodney Williams. And I'm Travis Holloway. Well,
visit that.
Listen to the
police report nobody was home at the time of the break-in. There is an open investigation.
And here is what T Grizzly had to say in response to the news getting out about the break-in and everything that's been going on.
I appreciate everybody reaching out, you know what I'm saying, checking on me. I'm good, my family good, thank God. I just need y'all to do one thing for me though, man. Send a prayer up for PNB Rock and his kids, King Vine and his kids, and all the kids out here that gotta grow without their pops. You feel me? And I had to go through that. I grew without my pops because he was killed. You feel me? It ain't easy at all. So send the prayers, and we just gonna wish many blessings on them. We gotta watch what we speaking into existence, man. I know we looking at it like we just making music, it's art and all that.
I see 2022.
These words is powerful, bro. And just like we can speak some into existence, we can speak some bad shit into existence. You feel me? So we gotta really be careful what we saying about ourselves when we make this music, man.
Yeah, I mean, ironically, he has a series out right now called what? Robbery?
Robbery, yep.
Yeah, it's like a Trapped in the Closet style song.
Fire series too.
Well, it's like a story. It's basically him telling a story. I actually went to the screening last week to see the whole entire album, but it's not like he's robbing someone. It's kind of like a him detailing just the different relationships between people. It's like a movie, and so in certain parts he's like a waiter. He's doing different things. He's kind of
all right. Enough on the T Grizzly, I guess, but Baby Shooter, Baby Shooter, they told on you. It is what it is, bro. It's a clip. All right, let's go to No Jumper Clips, because it was something on No Jumper Clips I wanted to tap into. Wasn't this? All right, so Al Sharpton is an FBI informant. I saw that shit. It was dumb funny watching the shit. G Herbo ops killed the day after dissing the Fed's arrest. Flacco is doing the one-shot rack for LA where he gets smoked. Let's see what this is about.
I don't appreciate y'all trying to tag team my student, homie.
Student?
All you bust ass niggas sitting in here talking crazy what the homie did. You know what I'm saying? And Hefe did.
Who's your student?
Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Your
leave the
student.
homie.
Your student. Flacco, your student.
Ass niggas sitting in here talking crazy what the homie did. You know what I'm saying? And Hefe did.
Who's your student?
Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave the homie alone. You know what I'm saying? He run the streets of LA when it come to the YouTube streets.
So
it's a fact.
You've decided to be his protector now.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm just a mentor.
Okay.
This is a bad hat, bro.
Okay.
You know, if you notice, it's been a change.
Why is the beak pointing up like this? Why is the beak pointing up like?
Change in his content and his details. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he got
black bottom nasty, black nasty on the boy.
Got access to the exposed award chest.
Real? You put him in a group chat?
No, well, me and him was in the chat, but if he needs something,
guy
I
has
said,
a cock
Flacco,
on his
before
hat.
you jump out
It's a
the
rooster.
window on some of your stuff, some of your stuff be on point, but then you would say something that's like so far off, it throws the rest of it off. Just call and let me know. He said, I didn't think.
London Bridge 6665 said Bayzoo Pack was flashing money in them videos, had cars to getting goofy. Right.
I thought you would have a problem. I ain't got a problem with you running. I said, bro, anything that's on the internet, anything that these bozos that can't bury themselves, that want to incriminate themselves, put on the internet, you got the right to use that.
Can't bury themselves seems like an attack.
No, that's a reality. The truth could never be considered disrespect.
Well, yeah.
Because check this out.
No one can bury themselves once they're dead.
No, bullshit. I'm buried already.
Okay.
I know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. These fools run around here, they buying Jordans, Gucci belts, they spending I don't know how much eighths of weed costs, all this shit, fake jewelry. Even if it's fake, it costs.
No. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You talking about that soundboard? You talking about that right there? Or you saying I need to update my stream deck? I do got to update my stream deck. And I got to get the claps. Hold on. My clapping emojis out for everybody who liked the video so far. If you ain't liked the video yet, go like the video right now, please. Come on. We need that, man. Go like the video. Help me get the video out to other people. Shout out to everybody that liked the video already. Appreciate y'all. Everybody who liked the video, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now I need everybody else to get up in there and like the video as well.
Something, right? Bro, and I say this, and I swear, don't call me about no gang member. If he wasn't my family, wasn't my people, and they knew who they are. Don't call me about no gang members GoFundMe. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, why?
It costs every bit of
Your homie just walked in here with no shirt on. Just
$25 to $30 a month to make sure your family ain't selling dinners, doing car washes, and stressing about how they gonna bury you. So if you can go buy Gucci belts, you can go buy 8 of weed a day, you can spend $1 a day to make sure you got a $30,000, $40,000 little policy.
Bro, he right. Everybody who jacking this life insurance shit is right.
To make sure you go on the ground, and maybe you can leave $5,000, $10,000 for your little baby to go into an account. So when they 18, something's there. I'm just being real.
Maybe we should get a life insurance sponsor so that we can kind of work with them to influence.
I got one. I've been putting it together. You want to?
Unknown 9991.1 said OTF is dead now. Nigga, Lil Durk is alive, bro. He just locked up right now.
Do it under no jumper?
Sure.
All right. I
pay a significant amount for life insurance.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Whole lot.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels kind of stupid. Like, why don't I just use this money now? Like, what the fuck do I care about what happens after I die?
Well, R.I.P. baby. About
the fam.
Von Trills, what's the word, gang? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Unknown. Everybody, welcome to the chat. R.I.P. baby. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Bayzoo, gang.
You know,
long live, long live.
On that ain't no stress and strain. And now, if you know your accountant, a lot of these dudes, they ain't got bank accounts. They living on what's in their pocket.
Yeah, I mean,
you know that?
Okay. Financial literacy.
Yo, nigga, Unknown said Lil Durk guilty as hell. Bro. We don't know that. We don't know that Lil Durk is guilty as hell for sure. Like, now, at the end of the day, even if he is guilty, bro, these niggas got money. They got high-paid lawyers, bro. These niggas be getting out of shit. Like, you might be right. You might be right about him being guilty as hell, but that don't mean he gonna get cooked for it, though.
Within, let's say, the hip-hop community, not great.
Flacco addresses that.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of stuff, like just things I've seen over the years on Melrose and et cetera, where it's just like, you know, people just spend money like absolute idiots. But the rappers too, like even the people who've made it, it's like they're spending huge amounts of money on clothes and jewelry just to keep up this image that they're doing better than they are.
My thing is this.
All right, so you made me want to go tap into the Lil Durk shit. What evidence they got on Lil Durk, man? Let's go look up Cuff Boys. Let's see Cuff Boys. Cuff Boys gonna give you the real. He my go-to when it comes to this court stuff. Let's see what he talking about when it comes to Lil Durk. When it comes to the Lil Durk shit, let's see. What's the last Lil Durk news we got? Damn, this is bad. Damn. Yo, Unknown, you might be right. Look, Unknown said Lil Durk is guilty as hell. And then look, as soon as I look up the last video on Lil Durk, it says this is bad. All right, let's
Lil
tap it real
Durk's
quick.
legal team just dropped a bombshell. His lawyers filed another motion to dismiss the indictment, arguing it's so vague they don't even know what Durk supposedly told his OTF associates, or how he allegedly ordered anyone to be killed. They say prosecutors haven't given them any evidence of the alleged coded language Durk supposedly used, or proof of any money he paid to OTF associates to carry out violence. Was it cash, a wire, a check? Nobody knows. In August, Durk was allegedly caught with an Apple Watch that had cellular service, and tried to...
Let's see. This about to be the update right here, because I mean, like, the Cuff Boys nigga keep it 100. He don't be capping. He just goes straight off the paperwork. Nigga said, ain't no coming home. We gonna see, bro.
Prosecutors haven't given them any evidence of the alleged coded language Durk supposedly used, or proof of any money he paid to OTF associates to carry out violence. Was it cash, a wire, a check? Nobody knows. In August, Durk was allegedly caught with an Apple Watch that had cellular service, and tried to destroy it after being caught. This is the biggest update by far we've had for the Durk case because everything's been sealed. We haven't been able to see any documents, but suddenly we're able to see these. So stick around for the full video. So much information. Hit subscribe. Let's go. Our first thing we got here, defendant Dirk Banks' motion to dismiss for vagueness or in the alternate for a bill of particulars. So they're saying the indictment is too vague and too broad, and they want specifics. Dirk Banks, through his attorneys Drew Findling, Marissa Goldberg, Jonathan Bremen, and Christy O'Connor, hereby file this motion to dismiss. Makes this motion under Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 7C1F and under the 5th and 6th Amendments to the Constitution. This indictment is impermissibly vague. It leaves the defense to guess as to the government's theory of guilt, and it leaves the government free to change that theory as its cooperators' stories morph over time to meet the demands of a conviction. Because the indictment omits the factual particulars necessary to give Mr. Mr. Banks notice of the charges against him and to permit him to prepare for his defense at trial, it fails to satisfy Federal Criminal Procedure 7C1 and the 5th and 6th Amendments. Dismissal is warranted. So his lawyers are saying this indictment is changing and morphing into different things just because they're desperate to get a conviction for
Facts.
dirt. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. Counts 1 and 2 allege that Mr. Banks conspired to and participated in murder for hire. In other words, a murder as consideration for the receipt of and
Facts. London Bridge is right. Remember King Von and THF Bayzoo beat that body. They both beat bodies, but they both gone now. Rest in peace, man. To the niggas they killed and their ass.
consideration for the promise, an agreement to pay, and
Niggas, they
anything of
smoke.
pecuniary value, or what the government calls a bounty, defining anything of pecuniary value to include anything of value in form of money, a negotiable instrument, a commercial interest, or anything else the primary significance of which is economic advantage. And here we go. The problem with counts 1 and 2 is that while they do allege in general terms that Mr. Banks offered a bounty for TB's murder, they do not provide the specifics necessary for him to adequately prepare his defense, to prevent surprise at trial, to protect against double jeopardy, or to prevent the government from shifting its legal theory or straying from its grand jury presentation. So it sounds like they're saying they haven't gotten all the evidence, or there's some discovery issues, like they haven't gotten everything they need to defend dirt in court at all. The indictment only alleges that Mr. Banks used unspecific coded language that oxymoronically, I've never even seen that word, made clear that TB's killer would be rewarded with money or lucrative music opportunities with OTF. But according to the government, what was the coded language he used upon which the grand jury based its charging decision? When, where, and how was this coded language bounty allegedly conveyed? Wait, so it sounds like they don't even know the coded language yet? They haven't been given this coded language? How is this possible? The trial was supposed to start this month, but then it got delayed to January. What were the monetary rewards and music opportunities that were supposedly promised or delivered as consideration for the murder? Without more, there's real danger of constructive amendment and or fatal variance at trial and violation of the Constitution. A similar deficiency plagues the at direction of language that affects every count in the indictment. While the indictment alleges that co-conspirators carried out various acts at the direction of Mr. Banks, and they list everything here: flying to LA, tracking, stalking, and attempting to kill TB by gunfire, procuring the firearms and equipment used to do so, it fails to give any specifics. When, where, how, and to whom did Mr. Banks give these alleged directions? That's something I point out in my original videos. They really didn't give a lot up in these indictments on what Banks did besides fly with someone to LA and say don't book no flights with names connected to me. And apparently they haven't given anything else to the defense either, which I find mind-blowing. What's the discovery deadline here? When do they get cut off for being able to delay discovery deadlines in federal cases? Isn't it like very last minute? Because I remember in the Diddy trial it was very last minute. They got a lot of shit, like literally a week or two before the trial started. So maybe this is a federal thing, kind of horse shit. To ensure the basic fairness of this trial, the defense is entitled to know, given the vagueness of the indictment's bounty and at the direction of the allegations, if the indictment is permitted to stand, a bill of particulars is warranted. Mr. Banks requests a bill of particulars that reflects theory upon which the grand jury rests its charging decision, and that gives Mr. Banks fair notice of the allegations against him. Specifically, we request the following information: the language that Mr. Banks allegedly used to convey his offer, the nature of the item of pecuniary value that Mr. Banks is alleged to have offered or delivered in exchange for their murder, the date, time, audience, and circumstances of the alleged bounty offer, the language used, date, time, audience, and circumstances related to the at the direction of allegations of the indictment. All seems very basic, right? They want to know he's charged with murder for hire, and they don't know where, when, and how he instructed someone to go murder someone. How is that fair? How the fuck do the defense not have this yet? I find this insane. Absolutely insane. How is this fair? You are literally charged with murder for hire, and you don't know when you did it. And they go over the factual background of the indictment, the coded language part that we just brought up, the bounty language, and they're quoting the indictment. Defendant Banks made clear in coded language that he would pay a bounty or monetary reward. Defendant Banks would place bounties on individuals that he and other OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. As part of the bounty, co-conspirators known or unknown, including Defendant Banks and Wilson, would pay anyone who took part in the killing of TB, reward individuals with lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Where's the evidence of this? It's kind of crazy that they have to beg for evidence. I find this baffling. Following the killing of DB, on or about November 6, 2020, Defendant Banks used coded language, told Defendant Wilson and co-conspirators 2, 4, and 5, and others that he would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in the killing. The language supporting count 2 is similar. That count charges Mr. Banks with substantive murder for hire and aiding and abetting the same. Defendant used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce with the intent to murder TB. At the direction of Defendant Banks, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled from Chicago, Illinois to LA for the purpose of murdering TB. And more just at the direction of Defendant Banks, Defendant Grant would procure cars, ski masks, firearms that would be used by co-conspirators to find, track, kill TB. The Sixth Amendment declares that
shit ain't got nothing to do with Banks though.
In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusations against him. The Fifth Amendment provides that no person shall be held to answer for infamous unless on a presentment or indictment of the grand jury. Rule 7C1 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure implements these constitutional guarantees. It requires that an indictment contain a plain, concise, and defined written statement of the essential facts constituting the offense charges. They're saying the Fifth and Sixth Amendment and
this nigga got that's a Chiafa Rhino, right? Chiafa, I forget that's how you say it.
How you guys doing? This is Keith over here.
Yeah, he got you see this shit right here in the back? He got the blicky tuck. I think that's this. I could be wrong. I think that's this gun right here. Pretty sure that's this gun that he got tucked back there. Different color, though. They make it this color. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure that's this gun that he got right there laying back there. Say fire.
Rule 7C1 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure says they must give over all this information.
Nigga said, Lil Durk been doing too much crazy shit. Thug never beat nothing, but is walking around on the outside, so you never know, right? True.
Courts have long recognized that an indictment must state the alleged offense with clearness and all necessary certainty to apprise the accused of the crime which he stands charged. And they cite United States v. Mills, United States v. Krasovich. It is not enough for an indictment to plead mere legal conclusions. As the Supreme Court declared more than a century ago, 100 fucking years ago, they're like, you need to give us more than just legal conclusions. Facts are to be stated, not conclusions of law alone. A crime is made up of acts and intent, and these must be set forth in the indictment with reasonable particularity of time, place, and circumstances. United States v. Pyro. When the statute under which the offense is charged includes generic terms, it is not sufficient that the indictment shall charge the offense in the same generic terms as in the definition, but it must state the specifics, it must dissent to particulars. And here they talk about how a vague indictment is dangerous. First, it does not permit the defendant to prepare an adequate defense or to address himself to the relevant questions of fact and law. Second, it creates that the risk that the defendant will be tried for an offense other than the one for which he was indicted by the grand jury. What was the grand jury shown? That's what they want to know. Why can't we know what the grand jury was shown yet? That's horseshit to me. Third, it permits the government to shift its legal theory as the case progresses. Exactly. Because these fucking lawyers are trying to do something. They're trying to defend their client. And when there's a vague indictment and they file motions, it's going to screw everything up, bro. There should be some sort of barriers. I mean, Durk has rights. No matter what you think of Lil Durk, he has rights. And fourth, it creates the risk the defendant will be deprived of the protection against being tried twice for the same offense. What the indictment fails to tell us are the very things the defense is entitled to know. The operative facts underlying the government's theories of Mr. Banks' guilt. There's no allegation here that Mr. Banks physically participated in the stalking and shooting at issue. The crux, the entirety, even in the government's case, then is first, that he somehow offered or paid some sort of unspecified bounty in exchange for the murder, and second, that he directed some unspecified way the stalking, the firearm possession, the murder, and perhaps also the murder's bounty payment. Those are the only two links, the bounty and Mr. Banks' direction of others alleged to connect him to the charged crimes. I mean, this is baffling. Oh my god, my camera froze again. Why is it doing this? How long was it frozen? This is gonna really start to piss me off. It's been doing it lately. This is baffling though. How did they not know any of this information yet?
I don't know, man. Like, this shit kind of...
It's a federal case.
It's a lot. It's a lot. What's up? Let's see what the outcome gonna be.
600,000 to the streets, including funding as conspirators, quote-unquote sliders, slang for stolen cars used to commit crimes. They're saying they have an audio message of an OTF associate saying Durk just be giving out $500,000. That is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Do they have proof of this, like bank records? Is that I made a video about this in the past. This is footage of the other murder for hire where Stefan Mack, I believe, was killed. Maybe this is...
And they try to say Durk did this shit. Durk is the one who set this shit up.
Is the pending federal charges they're talking about. Defendant Banks has threatened to unleash his OTF associates to stalk and hunt his rivals. For example, in a seized text message thread between defendant Banks and other OTF associates, Banks boasts about threatening a rival, telling him, "I got them hunting you up, ads better have 3-ski mask on." Banks' heated exchange with another rival, with defendant Banks telling his associates, "I'm finna pipe it up." In response, OTF associates agreed to follow defendant Banks' lead, exclaiming, "Blood, it's green." Emoji of car and traffic green light. Getting shit together now, no phones. Referring to a green light to act on defendant Banks' wishes for violence. And now they're quoting Durk from like interviews about how he hates rats and shit, so he's gonna potentially see the jurors as rats, I guess. I hate all rats. If you ever tell, I hate you. That made me who I am today. That took away half of my life.
They using this nigga DJ Academics interview.
Motherfucker telling on my pop. So I hate rats with a real passion. Like, I hate you. I'm looking to the camera. I fucking hate rats. That's that Academics interview, if you're wondering. Given Banks' vocal scorn of those who may cooperate with the judicial process, it is predictable that suspected witnesses in this case have already been subject to threats and intimidation. One of Banks' trusted OTF associates had already threatened a suspected government witness. The OTF associate told the witness's family member that suspected witness was a snitch, a snake, and was not for the family. Such threats to witnesses, and even when committed by defendant's associates, are precisely the type of conduct that justify enhanced juror safety and procedures to ensure the jury can fulfill its duties without improper outside influence. And now we have some redacted portions here. God damn it. Defendant Banks has already shown a repeated disrespect and willingness to impede the judicial process. Despite admonishments from 2 courts about phone violations at the LA MDC, Defendant Banks has escalated defiance of BOP rules that keep witnesses and others safe. In late August 2025, BOP officials seized an Apple Watch with cellular capability from defendant. Bro got a damn Apple Watch on. He probably didn't have it on, but he probably been using it. How did he get an Apple Watch in a federal prison? That is fuck.
You know how he got it.
Crazy. Even more troubling is Banks' conduct after he was caught. Rather than accept responsibility for this violation, defendant allegedly obstructed the investigation, attempting to damage and or destroy the communication device. Holy shit, he tried to smash it or something. Bro was probably in the cell fucking stomping the shit out of it or trying to break it. Or trying to flush it maybe? It's small enough to flush. Defendant Banks' flouting of the rules is all the more concerning here given the previous judicial admonishments and the nature of his latest offense, possession and destruction of a device that could be used to have unmonitored communication with witnesses or those who may intimidate witnesses or take steps to alter their testimony. Indeed, although the government continues to investigate Banks' possession and use of the communication device, initial data associated with the serial number of the watch shows that the device was purchased on May 26, 2025 and was activated the next day. Oh man, they're going to track down who purchased this.
Wow, this is a brand new Apple Watch.
And probably charge them with something. That is not good, bro. You can't be doing dumb shit like this. All right, I think that's it. If any more documents pop up.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, don't look good for Lil Durk, for real. Nigga Unknown was right. Said the police let that stuff get through so they know they can monitor it. No, nah, they didn't let that get through so they can monitor it. That got through without them knowing. It was probably a police that did get it through though. If we're being honest, for real. What else we got going on? Oh, what's this? We got this Sean Kingston video from Billboard. I don't know if y'all want to watch that. We might not get into that together. I might watch that solo. Let's tap into this video right here. Cop loses it when he gets a dirty look.
You need more training. I need more training. You need sacrifice. You got a mental problem. He said he's gonna catch a body. Everything recorded.
He said he gonna catch a body.
He said he gonna catch a body out here. Everything he came out to me with a stick.
On August.
Oh, that's how you talking? He said he gonna catch a body. That nigga, okay. Gangster police.
23rd, 2020, police officers on patrol in Chicago made the abrupt decision to detain a young man by the name of Leroy Kennedy. One moment Leroy was going about his day, and the next, he was being tackled, his face ground into the pavement. He was resisting arrest, officers would later inform him. But the original reason they stopped him seemed to mystify everyone, including the officers themselves, who seemed intent on behaving unprofessionally throughout the encounter. Right away, we're situated in the middle of a chaotic scene fueled by an incensed mob. They've just witnessed a violent incident instigated by the police themselves.
Hey, no, chill out. You know we'll roll your about to roll your we'll roll your we just you. Take the come on, we'll roll your you just busted. Okay, you just busted. You playing, bro. You playing, bro. You playing, bro. You playing. We better you. Let me go for y'all. Helping you. Take it out. Helping you. You just this face up like this. Man, you just this face up. Let you run out, bitch. He was trying to fight me. Man, you was trying to fight them. God, you touching me for no reason, bro. I ain't got shit on you, bro. I ain't take off when I walked off. I ain't run, I walked off. On my little criminal. Stop pushing him, bro. I'm gonna get some medical attention, bro.
Oh, they knocked his shit. They done fucked his face up for nothing.
Might expect that once Leroy is in the back of the squad car, his defenders will disperse. However, this seems to have the exact opposite effect.
Bro, back up, back up. I'll be back. Back up.
chaotic scene has quickly evolved to what appears to be a standoff between officers and civilians. The officer, having put his hands around Leroy's neck and having thrown him to the ground, definitely doesn't appear to have been warranted. While exercising force against a fleeing suspect is allowed, so long as the force is reasonable under the circumstances, Leroy didn't appear to have been a fleeing suspect. He also didn't appear to have been resisting, nor did it seem he had any weapons on his person.
Nothing.
There must be specific, articulable facts to support the exercise of force, and here we aren't seeing any.
Give me some space. I'm trying to get medical attention, bro. Cause you did. He did. It is what it is. Ain't no nigga trying to that's why we don't like y'all. Should kill y'all. I hate y'all. You just my face up, bro. I ain't got bro. I have nothing.
I ain't even gonna lie. The fact that he even let the police put his hands around his neck and he ain't boom bop the police, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. Listen, bro. It's a few things I'll die about. Like, I'll definitely be sad for my mama, but it's a few things I'll die about, bro. I don't give a fuck if you got a badge on. You put your hands around my neck, nigga, I'm treating you like you trying to kill me, nigga. I'm killing your ass. I'm doing everything in my power to take your life. Facts, nigga. I don't give a like, niggas is crazy. These police be doing shit to people they know they could do it to, though. Like, they be doing shit to people that they know they could do it to. Like, I don't have a lot of interactions with police. Ain't no police. Never in their life. Never in their life. Ever. Nigga, I don't fought the police and them niggas ain't put their hands on my neck. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? Like, he had an open shot on the police. Look. Look at this shit. They gonna replay it.
The exercise of force. Here, we aren't.
He had an open shot. He could have just monged that nigga. The fuck is you doing, nigga? And it'd be rightful. When the badge cam showed, nigga, he snuffed the nigga with his arms around his neck, nigga. Fuck is you doing? Why is you just letting the police fling you around like this? I don't like when niggas be standing around, the police be doing violent shit, especially if they doing it to you, nigga. You got the right to fight back, nigga. I don't know what the fuck they taught you. I done fought the police a couple times and I don't got charges for fighting police. You know why? Because they initiated the shit. If they initiate the shit, you got the right to fight back, my nigga. You're not gonna you wouldn't let no nigga in the street just put his fucking hands around your neck, would you?
Seeing any.
Give me some space. I'm trying to get medical attention, bro. Cause you did. He did. It is what it is. Ain't no nigga trying to that's why we don't like y'all. Should kill y'all. I hate y'all.
Right, this why niggas be hating the police.
My face up, bro.
This why niggas be hating the police, right?
You want to search me, bro? How about the cop you search me? You can search me hands down, everything. I don't have nothing. Handling in the custody. Take control now. I got you. Okay, now disregard. Take a disregard. Disregard handling in the custody. Augustine handling. Take a disregard.
It also doesn't help that more police are joining the scene by the minute. It's hard to say who's most upset, Leroy, the crowd, or the police. One of the officers who participated in the arrest appears to be particularly agitated and takes it out on the crowd.
Let's go then! Skinny take that off! 140-pound ass. 140 pounds. Hold on with your homies. Come, Tony. Take that off. Yeah. He wasn't like that when he was just out here. He was not like that. He was not like that. He said since I was home now. When you off the clock, we gonna get you every day. We stay there. Stay there. That's all that fuck, bro. Ain't nobody trying to tell you. I appreciate you guys. Stay right there. That's fine. Ain't nobody trying to tell you, bro. Why you getting all tough and down like that? Sticks and all the people picking up sticks and that man was not like that. Me just slammed on his head. He did.
That man was not like that.
Right. Oh, what the force for? He started fighting around. He jumped through the gate. He tried to talk to him. No, you pulled up.
Police slamming niggas on their neck. Choke slam.
It's on camera.
What's the issue? You need more training. I need more training. You need sacrifice. Yeah. You got a mental problem. He said he's gonna catch a body. Everything recorded. Him right here. He said he's gonna catch a body out here. Everything
it's recorded. He did come up with a stick.
You might think you misheard the officer, but he did in fact say that he was looking to catch a body. And as he continuously points out to the crowd, it's all on video.
You picked up a bag. It's on camera. I did. I will.
Everything has gotten out of hand, and the officer needs to quickly separate Leroy from the scene. Considering the number of members of law enforcement who've responded to the scene, at least 1 to 2 should be making efforts to de-escalate the situation and to calm the civilians. However, what we've seen isn't consistent with this. At this point, it's clear that the officers have lost control of the situation. Irate civilians have surrounded the cruiser, and Leroy should have already been transported away from the scene.
I wasn't? Your ass was inside. I'm intimidated. There's something obviously wrong with him.
The situation is now completely out of control. Officers are behaving unprofessionally, which tarnishes the law enforcement badge.
They scared him too.
Never let their emotions be
They
seen.
scared him.
Their anger has gotten the best of them. The civilians have a right to challenge authority, and the officers have no right to speak to the civilians the way they are, including the name-calling and threatening to lock them up as you just witnessed. As the police car begins to pull away, the officer continues shouting insults out the window.
Make more than you, bro. Running. Remind me to take this. Relax. I got you, okay? I got you. We got you. And nobody gonna treat you badly. I'm gonna get you water and everything, okay?
But based on the police treatment Leroy has experienced so far, though, these promises likely don't mean much. Back where the crowd is gathered, several bystanders attempt to explain how the situation has played out so far. The response they get is lackluster at best, if not outright dismissive.
He go see his sister, man. And then he jumped out, he grabbed him. He didn't try to get aggressive with him. He picked him up and slammed him, man. On the guy in the car.
When
the black
gentleman
officer
told
picked
him
him up.
to not touch him, the officer got mad and choked him.
Yeah,
and then he tried to resist. The officer took him and slammed him on the ground.
He wasn't doing nothing.
Why did the police officer get out of the car? We
We
have no idea. They parked right here. They parked right here. They were sitting down right here. He started walking towards them. The gentleman got up and started walking away. I guess he didn't want no problem. They never found nothing wrong. He wasn't doing anything wrong. The black officer tried to corner him off, ran and chased him and blocked him off. He said, man, I ain't did nothing. Don't touch me. The officer grabbed him and started choking him.
Well, my suggestion is if you want to make a complaint, you can call COFA. But obviously, I mean, it looks like the guy's under arrest for something.
What that something is remains to be seen.
Right.
An officer needs to take
Nothing.
charge of the
He
situation.
under arrest
and
'cause
give
the nigga slammed him on his
disgruntled
face.
witnesses a voice.
He under
For
arrest 'cause he
someone
got
to
slammed on his
listen and
face.
to feel they've been heard. They should be given the option to fill out statements and potentially compose formal complaints. Even if the complaints don't move forward, perception is everything, even so much as giving the witnesses business cards as a way to build trust. For now, officers clear the original scene and arrange to meet EMS at a more controlled location. However, not all of the officers go quietly, fanning the flames of unrest before leaving the area.
Oh, we come out thick. That's how we do. I'm just talking to the community, bro. That's it. I still love you, though. I still love you. I love you, Papa. They need attention. All right, let's go. They just need attention. I don't want to give a fuck.
Just a few blocks away, one of the officers waiting for EMTs to assess Leroy finally thinks to ask a rather important question.
We jumped. What y'all doing? I'm trying to see what y'all arrested for. What's he arrested for? They instantly started fighting. But you don't know what you're arrested for?
To be arrested for. Hey, no, hey, see my face. Do you see my face?
As we saw in the arrest footage, this isn't exactly true. It seems that the police are getting creative. Police chased Leroy down, and it was only after they laid hands on him that he began to flail.
They started grabbing on Ridge as soon as he walked up, grabbing his back, grabbing the back of his vest, pulling him away. We didn't even say.
This claim may be true. Conflict once again flares between Leroy and the officers while they wait for EMS. Even rookies are taught not to engage with a yelling detainee. While it will go a long way in the court of public opinion and among a jury when footage shows officers not engaging, this particular officer opens the door to the cruiser and confronts Leroy. His act is clearly unprofessional. In addition, the backwards worn baseball hat wouldn't be a standard issued uniform item.
They just breaking all this nigga civil rights.
Police
violating
saw
all this
that
nigga civil
Leroy
rights.
had a phone during the arrest, the
Right.
search, and when they initially placed him in the car.
Injuries from the takedown? Yeah. I see you. Yeah.
Angelo Gray, 514-891-4. Angelo, I'm gonna sue all you. Angelo Gray, I'm gonna do the job. Angelo Gray, adversary, Harry, ring the rep, yo, Robinson on Long Park. What don't you think I home? I'm gonna get all you. Angelo Gray. Watch this.
Soon EMTs arrive to tend to Leroy's injuries. He's escorted out of the police car and into the ambulance while police decide who will accompany him to the hospital. Before getting underway, police take the opportunity to search Leroy again, but nothing incriminating has appeared in his pockets since the last time they checked. With that out of the way, they can finally head to the hospital. In addition to the scrapes on his face, Leroy was treated for injuries to his hands and wrists. There were also concerns about a concussion due to the force with which Leroy's head hit the pavement. While he has recovered physically, he's since come forward to say the encounter left him traumatized.
I don't understand why you still here.
What's up?
Why you still here?
Why am I still what?
Why the you still here?
Why am I still what?
You heard what I said.
It's a good question because you've certainly noticed Leroy still hasn't been told why he's under arrest. While the United States Supreme Court has held that it's good police practice to tell a suspect why they're being arrested when taken into custody, the Supreme Court has found no constitutional requirement to do so. Very few
That's crazy. How is no requirement to do so?
States statutorily.
So you could just arrest a nigga and then don't tell him why he under arrest. That sound illegal.
They require this in the United States. It's an exception far from the norm.
Patel 18129.
Damn sure gonna know. My lawyer come holler at y'all, you damn sure gonna know.
Cool.
Damn sure finna get y'all food.
Alright, that's good.
Like, damn sure finna get y'all food. But tour.
Best of luck to you, buddy.
1829.
Best of luck to you, buddy.
Good luck. You just got 200,000 for the same. Got good. Why you grab me like that? Why you grab me for though? I don't get why he touching me, bro.
When Leroy's arrest came under investigation, it seemed police had very little to say for themselves by way of explanation.
All right.
That shit wild, right?
Yeah, some offenders that grabbed you. We'll do that on the case report. We'll start head on. Yeah, description or whatever. We'll get the camera. All right, head on in.
It's clear that the sergeant is aware the situation has been botched. The story officer settled on was that Leroy looked directly at the officers as they drove by, widened his eyes, and then walked away.
Cap.
It appears that Leroy was violently arrested for the serious crime of looking surprised. The official report went on to mention that police suspected Leroy might have had a gun when he reached for his pocket, but as they later discovered, all he could have been reaching for was his phone or glasses. It seems the real reason Leroy was stopped was simply a case of bullying or misuse of power.
Exactly. You ain't checked for no gun. You just choked the nigga, you grabbed him by his neck and slammed his face into the ground. That's not looking for a gun or checking for a gun.
Leroy was charged with resisting arrest and aggravated assault against a peace officer. All charges were dropped a few months later, thanks to the body camera footage, which proved Leroy was not the instigator. Leroy proceeded to sue the City of Chicago Police Department for personal damages, as well as to ensure this sort of situation doesn't happen again. He was ultimately awarded $195,000.
Okay.
Clearly, the situation should have been handled much differently. While police training has progressed over the years, it must continue to evolve and grow with the times. De-escalation, implicit bias, and wellness of law enforcement officers are a few of the mandatory training programs officers must complete. In addition, they're now educated on reporting misconduct they see other officers committing. While officers like these should be a thing of the past, we still have a long distance ahead.
Sheesh, bruh. That shit wild, gang. Let's see what's on the timeline. What's popping on the timeline? The food stamps, EBT got everybody ready to slide, especially these black women. 10 best guns. I'm gonna watch that later. 10 best guns under 400. Definitely gotta watch that later. I don't like SIGs though. I ain't fucking with nothing SIG no more after that other. Even though it's only one line, so not all SIGs is bad, but I'm just not really fucking with SIG after seeing what is it, the P320 or something like that. These academics get tipped off by Rock Nation evil plans. What should we tap into, gang? You got a couple options. Settlements for physical injuries and physical sickness are typically tax-free, but amounts replacing lost wager and awarded punitive damages are generally taxable. Good to know. Let's see what we getting into. Let's get into this.
A couple of days ago, DJ Academics
gets tipped off to Rock Nation evil plans against him.
Sat down for what he believes is his last deposition with Rock Nation attorneys. He already sat down for one prior to that. However, they ran back to court and told the judge, hey, no, we need one more. So the judge granted it. So Rock Nation is suing this other blogger who has no affiliation with academics called Milagro on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion. Rock Nation understands, like, they won't get a penny out this other blogger because she don't got it, bruh. Like, she don't got millions of dollars for y'all to sue her for. So they're using this lawsuit to assist.
All right, this is old news. This is old news, honestly. I don't even know why my son reporting on this shit right now. He just needed another video for the day. Hit his goal. I fuck with it. He drove from New York to Georgia to buy guns, but the feds were already waiting. Oh, shit. He drove from New York to Georgia to buy guns.
Georgia.
All right, let's get into
Body cam on. Take the arrest. Not because they care about the drugs, but because they needed probable cause to hold him and seize those guns. Welcome to America, where the lines between legal, illegal, and we'll figure it out later all start.
How's it going, guys? You doing nice?
Yeah, hanging in there. How are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Just grab my gloves.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Just
you
in
gotta
case.
Yeah, are you recording yet?
Yes.
Okay,
I am
perfect.
recording.
So let me show you my ID. Just Don Dorman, ATF. Gun trafficking investigation. These gentlemen gave us consent all the way to get into the car, and while we were retrieving the guns, we've got 11 guns back. We found there was a small bag of what appears to be MDMA ecstasy. So I asked him, hey, who's this? The driver says, it's mine. You know, I basically ate some on the way down from New York a couple days ago. So he's owning that narcotic.
Okay.
So
I think I've got an ecstasy test kit too. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
If y'all want to test it,
well, the thing is,
with it, right?
well, if y'all could, because we're not state.
Yeah, that's what he said. Y'all can only do the guns.
That's
not
right.
Not the drug part. So which guy?
This gentleman here in handcuffs. Yeah.
Okay.
And he has been Mirandized, and is he willing to talk? So that's where we're at with that, and then we would be looking to it's a rental car out of Canada.
So, assuming he's not a authorized user, you guys would impound it or tow it?
Usually if it had drugs, felony amount of drugs in it, they impound and take it back to our lot. But I mean, if it's got a lien against it and stuff, whatever, we know, of course, we're not going to keep it, right? Because it's a lien of another company. But we'll definitely tow it.
Okay. That sounds good, man.
All right, so where'd you say the XC was right now?
The XC was in the center console.
All right. Actually, let me see if I got a test kit first. I'm pretty sure I do.
Pretty sure I do. You prepared out here. He got all types of tests. Damn. He got a test for everything.
Of course, one test kit says heroin and ecstasy, but all it says on the damn test kit's heroin. The other one says ecstasy, so.
He said, Jesus. Talking about for all the different types of drug tests he got. Damn, they got a lot of guns.
Whoops. You said center console, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's right here. It's that little bag right there.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
I took it all out, man, and I had it back here, and so I was like, shit. Where is it?
Wow, I don't know if we're going to even use that. Well, it's all on pill, so I don't even see no crumbs in there.
Taurus. G2C. My side, a box of guns.
So what do you say was in here?
Oh, that's weed.
There's weed in there too?
That's a CBD/cannabis store he owns.
Nice. Okay. Well,
as a drug user, he's prohibited from possession for that reason as well.
Oh, wow.
He's fucked. He's federally fucked.
Yeah, man. So
what, bro?
I was thinking, please don't take me to jail for that.
Oh, dude, well, looks like you gotta go to jail anyway, bro. I mean,
They told me they wasn't taking me to jail for that.
Just get it over. So, are we the one that making an arrest on him, or y'all taking him, or what's going to happen?
Yeah. So that's what
this is the first time I've done this with ATF coming out here like this.
So we are not going to be able to arrest him on the federal charges.
Okay.
We could, but the United States Attorney's Office won't take these freaking a probable cause arrest.
Right.
So it's just easier just to do it this way.
So if you have probable cause to arrest him,
oh, we do. I just didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, I got this. That's all I need. I just didn't know. You know, usually when ATF comes out, man, they talk to our special ops. I'm from DeKalb and Henry, where they talk to special ops. Of course, there's no special ops here in Morrow. It's just us.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't sure what was going to happen.
This thing was on the fly, man. We were
Not sure what's more impressive, the pipe collection or the cop drug testing
no
kit.
I mean, no problem. Like I said, I just got
collection. He had drug testing kit collection, right? I'm gonna say the gun collection, just because I like guns. But the way he was organized with his tests, the test kits, and you could tell that shit was layers. Like It was stacked on top of you. You know what I mean? You know, my son got a lot of them.
They just told me about like literally 5 minutes ago. Say, hey, head over here. ATF's out with the guy. I'm like, okay. Let me.
He about to do all type of time. My son got a whole box of guns. I don't even know how many guns that is.
He's in possession of stuff that we would arrest him for anyway.
He told us too. He took one. So it may be on the system.
That's what he said. Yeah. What's in the system? All right. Hey man, step up here just real quick, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change out handcuffs on us here, okay?
What am I being?
Well, actually for the possession of marijuana and ecstasy, man. Give me just a second here. Hang on just a second, man. I'll let you do all the talking here in just a second.
He got a 10-piece box for sure. At least 10. At least. Batch Boys. This is good promotion for his brand, Batch Boys. Batch Boys.
All right, now you can lean back here again. Hey, if you guys still talk to him, man, you can talk to him, but I at least want to get your dang cuffs off of him.
There's some boys over here. Let's get some.
I think they're still locked.
We're going to do this.
There it goes.
I see at least 7 guns so far laid out.
Don't want to take off your cuffs, man.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate that.
He got everything back here. I'm impressed with this police.
7, 8 times. That's exactly what you wanted. 9 extended.
9 extended. How many guns?
Some of them are charged, some of them aren't. It doesn't matter. Just give me a number.
So do the old school way.
7, 8 times. That's exactly what you wanted. 9 extended.
9 extended magazines. Yeah, that police is organized for sure. I'm definitely impressed.
And when do y'all have his ID?
Well, we have a Georgia ID and we have a New York ID. Which one would you like?
Give me this Georgia one. Give me this Georgia.
No, I'd say take his New York ID.
New York
why?
ID is better?
Because it's right here, and this is what he checked in the hotel with.
Okay.
And he's lying. He got that Georgia ID this morning.
Oh.
So he can buy guns. You understand? He's not from here.
Okay.
Because they were going right back to New York tomorrow when he checks out of here. Do you understand what this is all about?
Oh yeah.
He came down here. I don't know how he got a Georgia driver's license that quick. He got it this morning and went straight to frickin' the gun store, bought the guns.
So
checked out his
frickin'
hotel tomorrow morning.
Straight to frickin' the gun store. That's crazy. Now he came down there and purchased wild guns, going back to New York to sell them for the high.
They're going back to Rochester, where this car was.
Rochester, New York.
Wow.
That's what it's all about.
Okay.
That's the best idea. That's where he threw it.
Okay. Do y'all need that now?
No. I don't know what's going. There's no trickery, dude.
Was it or was it not?
What?
The trickery with that.
There's no trickery.
You disclosed that you had ecstasy in your car. I didn't charge you with anything holding you back. And I'll tell you what, you still have a lot of... I was scared to tell you that. Why are you scared? Have I been mean to you? We've been cool the whole time. No, but
I'll tell you what.
That's me being true, though.
So let me be true with you. If you want to help yourselves, because you're being charged at the state level right now, okay? You have one felony charge, but I'm telling you, I am about to spend days investigating this thoroughly, and as soon as I can, then I'm going to charge you. Or you can call me. You can come down to wherever we're going, and you can tell me what's up. Like I told you, there's only 2 ways here. You're either buying them, can we put them in the back of the car? Sure.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna get you some AC.
I'm gonna get you some AC, which means we're gonna get you a snitch. I'm gonna get you some AC where I can talk to you. Away from your mans who not in handcuffs.
You already check him?
Not well. You're gonna probably want to make sure you have yourself. I'm right here beside the car.
You got a couple car keys. Old ass cars though.
Yes, sir.
You gotta figure out my mom over.
Take a what?
My son got the BB belt. BB Simons.
I'm so good.
Fly in the dragon.
Did you say you took that ecstasy? It's in your back pocket.
Fly like the dragon. Fly in the dragon.
I think it's the car key. What it is probably the adrenaline. Okay, you're probably feeling. It's legit. You're probably feeling like, hey, you're on the defensive, and all of a sudden now it's been long enough. You're out in the heat, and your freaking energy's taking a dive. Okay, because you're realizing what kind of trouble you're in. I don't know what your relationship with your boy is.
Hold these. We're probably gonna tone it.
He is not Flea. This fit is trash. He is not Flea. Fuck is those on his feet?
You got a whole heap of shit probably come down on your head. So you want to get in front of it. Give us a call. I'm gonna put my card in your pocket. Okay? Yeah. When you get to jail or something, get away from him.
Can't nobody find out though.
Okay.
He ready to snitch.
Shit bad shit can happen to me.
He ready to snitch. Can't nobody find out though. Look, he ready to snitch.
Card in your pocket. Okay? Yeah. When you get to jail or something, get away from him.
Can't nobody find out though.
Okay.
I could get shit bad shit can happen to me.
Snitching.
What? Easy, you don't get it.
No. Dude, we do this
How
on
do
the
you know
red.
how much do you get it?
Do you want me to say this much? Want me to say this much? I mean, dude.
All right, put your feet in. What part? I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on back here. You can talk to him all you want.
I think I'm too big.
You ain't too big, bro. That's just the seatbelt.
Oh, okay.
So we ain't gonna reach across. Now you gotta sit in the seat, man. You ain't that big, bro. I'm 6'2", but I can fit in here.
My hands.
Turn your hands.
Yeah, like this.
Hang on, I gotta loosen this, man.
Niggas a Rochester rat. We witnessing a Rochester rat. God damn it. Niggas said, can't nobody find out though. Bad shit that happened to me.
Did the lieutenant come out here with you?
Who?
Lieutenant?
No, he's busy in a meeting or something.
They released the whole body
Meeting
cam.
with the major.
You know he went on to tell them what they want to know.
You said your
You know this man went on to tell them what they want to know.
hands are hurting like that? I'll tell you what. Stay back. Stay back. Some people go back to handcuffing school anyway.
Do you want me to go to jail with you? Talk to you? Yeah, not in the farm, but do you want me to meet you there and talk to you? You gonna tell me what I want to know? To help yourself?
You gonna tell me what I want to know?
No, keep it like that.
I know you don't want to talk in front of your buddy. That's cool.
Keep it like that. Hang on a second.
I get that shit. I need to get my kids. Thanks for all talking.
No, like that right there.
He ready to rap.
Keep your
He
hands
ready
together
to
like you're
rap.
praying. It's so much easier that way.
Rochester rat.
I'm gonna lock them down before they shut down on you, man. Alright, that should be good. Now try it today.
That's bad promo for your brand.
Some people that go back to handcuffing school, man. Federal people don't know how to handcuff, you know? I should be loose now. Let me turn the air conditioner on back here. I'll turn the AC on. Give me a second. What's up, man?
You was on that.
Yeah, you should feel that.
I want to say sorry.
Yeah, man. You want to talk to him?
I thought you was a sergeant.
Oh, I'm the sarge, yeah, but I'm in charge of your little, your meth your ecstasy and your marijuana.
I never even been in no trouble like that.
I know, bro.
I know, bro.
Got to.
Got to.
Ecstasy's a felony, bro. I got to, yeah. We got policies against that. So I'm trying to get all the air flowing on you, bro.
How much time do it carry?
I don't know, man. It's a felony, bro. Felony's 1 year minimum.
I was using it, though.
I know, but you got it in your bag here, so you're not even allowed to possess it. That's a felony, man. Just give me a second.
Damn, E being a felony should be a crime. That shit a party drug. Let's see. Let's ask Google. How long do you get for? How long can you get for possession of ecstasy? Let's see what Google says. The penalty group, and let's see, what is the minimum sentence for drug possession? An arrest for possession less than 25 milligrams of ecstasy is classified as criminal. Possession in the 7th degree New York State penal law, class misdemeanor, which carries a penalty of up to 1 year. What? Bro, so having one, basically not 25 mgs, basically if you got a pill, a class A misdemeanor, which carries a penalty of 1 year in jail. An arrest for possession 25 mg or more ecstasy is classified as criminal possession, 4th degree, which felony punishable to 5.5 years in prison. Second time offenders may face up to 8 years in prison. That's crazy. And previous violent offenders, that's wild. 5 grams is 1 to 9 years in prison. That's ridiculous. New York got to do better, bro. Everywhere got to do better. Damn. Shit crazy.
Air feeling okay back there? He'll be good. He'll be out probably a couple hours.
Cat. That's cat. 1 year, minimum 1 year. Sheesh.
We'll be en route to my 35, 1 adult male. Beginning mileage 25123. Car gonna shades, the car stays cold. I didn't count it yet. I just stuck it in the bag. 1s and 10s, it looks like. Get you out of here while we process this stuff. Just let you stretch a little bit.
307
Let's walk over here and go up that ramp over here on the other side of his car. Okay, go around the back, go up the ramp.
Just so we can talk to you about what we're dealing with. And you don't have to answer a question that I ask if you don't want to answer, okay?
I mean, yeah, like, if not for nothing, like it's already understood that I'm a user, so if y'all gonna try to...
Already understood what?
I don't know, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Nah.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, that's why I'm getting derailed at this point.
You're getting railed?
Derailed.
No, I'm being blunt with you.
Copy.
Okay? I got no reason to lie to you about nothing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we don't have a big charge.
I mean, seriously, I ain't got no reason to lie to you.
Alright, I understand.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're clear on what we're doing and we're clear on what you got and everything else. That's all this is about. Like I said, nothing about no guns. Okay? Just about this here.
But yeah, like, for somebody, like,
So it's either a yes, you want to talk, or no, you don't, because I don't want to violate your rights. Okay? You understand that, right?
It's speaking about it in a health situation.
I can't answer that honestly because I don't know what you would tell me. Does that make sense? I mean, I can't.
If I know speaking about it will help the situation, I will talk to you and be honest about it.
Your honesty helps when it goes in front of the district attorney's office to whether or not, hey, this guy was full of shit, or this guy lied and lied and lied and lied, or this guy was honest and owned up to what he did. That says a lot for your character, okay? And I'm not making any promises because I can't do that by law. That would be a violation of your rights. So, well, all I'm saying is we're going to talk about the money, where you got the money, the drugs, where you got the drugs. If you want to talk, you can. If you don't,
I'm not selling drugs at all.
I didn't say. I can't ask you nothing until you say you want to talk or not. Does that make sense?
That makes
sense. I don't
sense.
want to violate your rights.
Don't say shit, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. So at this time, are you willing to speak?
I don't like just to protect myself. I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Me not knowing.
No, man, that's
wait
cool.
till I get the turn.
And I respect that. Okay, I respect that.
Answer the simple questions. Then, how much you weigh?
240.
Right, you got it. Did you already search him good?
I searched him.
Okay.
He searched him.
Now look, I'm gonna ask you a serious question because this is one that'll hem you up. This has nothing to do with this. Anything on you that we don't already have. Because if you go to the jail, let me explain how this works. And we take you into the jail and you cross the guard line and you have any more drugs on you, then that's another felony. If you already have them and you tell me now, it's just gonna add to what you have instead of having a separate charge. Does that make sense? I ask everybody the same question, so does my sergeant. So if you have drugs,
he got something
in your crotch, hidden in your pants, I need to know about it now. Because they're gonna search you really well at the jail.
Literally.
Alright, his last
You don't have nothing? Okay.
Gordon, Gordon.
I mean, you wouldn't stick nothing up on your nutsack, nothing like that, up in your ass. I got you. But I asked, man. I tell you, I'm gonna treat you with respect, dude.
I
Okay.
literally $9, like $3 a pill, it's 3 pills. Like I'm about to go to jail for $9, like partying, like that's beyond me. I've never been in jail, so it's like wow.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
I'm
the
in
thing
one of
is,
those situations.
I don't know how New York is.
Right.
Is that where you from?
Yeah, but I'm in just one of them situations.
We in Georgia, and no matter where you are in the United States, MDMA is illegal.
Oh, okay.
It's a Schedule 1 narcotic here in Georgia, which is a felony, just to have it. Okay?
Yeah, he like that, man.
It's not like a little weed charge. Okay, this is a felony. See, that's where I was getting at earlier about talking to you. Because right now, you got a felony on you, brother. And I ain't lying to you. Okay? And if I really wanted to, I'm not gonna be a dick. Okay? I'm sure you got gold, right? And your money, and your gold, and your earrings. We'll take that and seize it. Because I'm sure that's worth a pretty penny. See how this works?
Damn, what are you talking about?
Have narcotics. Especially.
I never knew that. But like you say, you're not gonna be addicted through that.
And I'm not.
Like, I'm pretty sure that no matter like.
And I'm not trying to question you.
Having it.
No.
Clearly, I have access to it, but
no, I got
I think you, like us talking, you know,
I can't get rid of the felony. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't expect you to like do me no favors, or, you know.
No, I'm just telling you. I mean, you're gonna cop that charge.
Okay.
Okay. Ain't nothing I can do about that. No matter what you told me, you're gonna go and you're gonna post bond on that.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's real.
Copy.
That's real.
Now, only way that you can help me, which I doubt you can, because you're from New York, right? You're not local. Like you're not from here.
From here?
Yeah. Or hang out here and buy your stuff here, and you know, anybody that's got 15 keys. You follow what I'm saying? That's how you would help yourself. Okay? So, you know, if I murdered nobody down here, none of that good stuff, well then.
Knock on wood, can I?
Well, yeah, I feel you. The chair you in's wood. The chair you in's wood. There you go.
Ooh, I don't know nothing about no murders.
So, I'm not saying you did.
No, I'm saying I don't even want to know about murders.
Well, unfortunately, sir, what you got today is called possession.
He trying to squeeze this nigga.
Possession of Schedule 1 narcotic, which is a felony here in Georgia. Okay? And it's a felony that is, sorry, is it 5 to 15 on that?
Oh, you tested it already? I think so.
I think, what's that?
You tested it already?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's, you know it's good. You took some. You know it's good. You know it's real. It ain't no fake stuff. Okay?
Sometimes it should be cut, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's cut. Don't matter the percentage.
That makes sense.
Okay? MDMA is,
Yeah, if you had just crumbs in the bottom of that bag, not pills, it'd still be.
yeah.
It'd still be.
Yeah, lucky for you, you didn't have 15 or 20 of them because they go by weight and it'd be trafficking. Trafficking is a higher felony, which is 25 to 30.
Months or years, nigga?
So let me think about some things for a minute. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to seize your money and seize your jewelry yet.
I'm gonna say you just told
I said I wasn't going to be a dick. I said I got to think about it.
I got to think about it.
All right? I got higher authorities over me.
Yeah.
You follow me?
I understand.
All right, so you sit tight, answer my sergeant's questions here.
I said I was going to think about it. Alright, man. They fried that nigga, man. They fried that bitch ass nigga is what I see. 6ix9ine just made history with new record deal. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Alright, I might jump off this nasty, gang. I might jump off this nasty. I think it's it for the night. We had a good time. It was a good stream, bro. I'm off this nasty, my boys. I'm gonna see y'all the next one, gang. Let me get up off this nasty. You heard? Safety, safety, safety. They more worried about them pipes. Facts. He need to be worried about them pipes. I mean, that MDMA charge is nasty too, but he need to be worried about them pipes. But I'm off this nasty, gang. Safety, safety, safety. Everybody enjoy your night, man. GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat. I'm gonna see y'all the next one, gang. We be back very soon. Promise y'all that.